gotta do damage control, man. There's a lot of things going on. Sometimes you gotta damage. Nobody will know. All right, I promise you, no one's gonna know.
I really wasn't paying attention, so like you looked at me, and then that just let me know, like, oh, maybe something ain't going right.
No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. Okay.
Like, damn, niggas excited for 4:30, ain't they?
Hey, what the fuck?
Niggas trying to turn up for 4:30, ain't they?
Yeah, y'all don't know. Like this, like inside, like this is a milestone for us. 4:30 was when we've been waiting. To hit.
God, niggas couldn't wait.
Yep.
Niggas could not wait to
My
get to
great grandmama passed on April 30th.
Special day for us, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
man.
April 30th, that shit changed my life.
Yeah, this is a commemorative episode.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, this shit changed his life. All right, man. What the fuck? How you feeling today, man?
I'm great, bro. Great. The week been moving kind of fast, but I'm feeling good. How you feeling, bro?
I feel good. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Intro's got me in a silly mood right now. Yeah. Shout out Graham Dukes. Doing this for you. Yeah, this shit for you. Yeah, anything interesting this week?
No. So me and Leo popped out. What day did USA play?
Monday.
Me and Leo popped out to Lil Woodrow's in Fort Worth on 7th Street. Little bar, outside bar. They had the TVs outside and shit. We popped out to watch the game. So before I get to the game, because that was terrible, we'll definitely get to that.
We're definitely going to get to that.
Man, so, it's July. It's hot. It's Texas. We've been talking about that. So not expecting anything else but just hot weather when we step outside. Now, mind you, again, I told you we're outside. We're watching the game outside. So I think the game started at 7. Me and Leo want to get there early, like 5:30, just, scope the scene, make sure it don't get packed, get good seats, you know what I'm saying, get some food, drinks before everybody start piling in. And, bro, by like probably like 6:30, it starts raining out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, and it's crazy because I shit you not, like, looking up at the sky, it looked like we were under the only rain cloud in the city.
It wasn't raining where I was. Yeah,
Dude,
but I did see
it was insane.
via Leo that y'all basically got rained out.
Man, basically, bro, like, I mean, we were able to still sit there and watch the games, but yeah, I mean, at a certain point, it just became overwhelming. Like the rain, it wasn't like just pouring down raining. It was like at certain points later on, but when it first started, it was just kind of a sprinkle. But the more you sit in that same spot and it starts to pick up more and more, like, yeah, and then you're soaking wet. It look like wet puppies out here. So
yeah, that's crazy. It's not a good look.
Not at all. Now,
not a good feel.
Granted, they had like a little kind of like an outside like pool table area that was covered with TVs in there as well, outside as well. So we were able to just kind of stand up from our seats, walk back there, and kind of just stand under like the pavilion.
Okay.
And still watch the game on the big screen. But like I said, they also had TVs in there as well. So it wasn't a terrible experience, but yeah, the rain definitely tried to like take us out and make it worse. And then on top of that, the game was just fucking horrible. So
that was a really bad game.
Bruh, like, we're getting rained on, and then you lay this shit on me, like this performance on me. It was terrible, but nah, it was great though, just to be out with the bro Leo once again. That's the second time we popped out for the World Cup games. Unfortunately, this wasn't a good one for us. The first one was Mexico when they won. That was straight. But shit, Mexico lost, Portugal lost, USA lost, all like back to back to back within 3 days. So I ain't gonna lie, that damn near like took like the excitement out of the World Cup from me almost, I know we still have Argentina, France, England, still have some exciting teams to watch. But those 3 teams getting eliminated, like I said, within 3 days, I was like, bro, I don't even give a damn about this shit no more. Almost. But yeah, I still been watching. It
really sucks because we had finally gotten to the point where the U.S. was starting to talk a little shit.
Yeah, and there was a lot of controversy and drama surrounding that game, which is why I was like, bro, they gotta win, or they at least gotta put up a great performance, and they did the exact opposite in both ways.
Didn't even score, did we? We didn't even score.
We scored 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
4-1, just terrible. Yeah, bro, just insane, and yeah, it sucks because Granted, this ain't my first time watching the men's national team. I know the history that they're good for this. Like I said before, the women is really the ones that's been showing out. They've won, I think, like 3 or 4 World Cups. The men have never won. So I'm used to this. But this year, just like you mentioned, yeah, there was excitement. Yeah, they got us hype. You know, they started winning. They advanced the furthest they had ever been in history. So yeah, like definitely niggas was excited. All for them to pull that stunt, bro. You know what I mean? So, but that's all that I had this week, bro. Like I said, that was Monday. The other days I just been spending, you know, working out, getting my head right. Like I said, this month got a lot coming up. It's jam packed. So just preparing for that. But yeah, I've been chilling, bro. How you been feeling? What's been going on with your week?
I've been good. Monday, I didn't get to pop out with you guys to do the soccer game. What ended up happening, I took I had some errands to run during the morning, but during the afternoon, I had to scoop my girl from work. And at that point, I'm leaving from my house. She works basically next to Little Woodrow's.
Oh, really? Okay.
So from that point, I've skated out there and I've skated back.
Yeah,
she informs me that she has some issue with like her daughter's school clothes that came in.
Okay.
Came in a size too small.
Damn.
But it's at like this. Have you heard of the children's place?
Yeah, I have.
We no longer have one in our mall. There's not one in the mall right next to me.
Okay.
There's only one, I believe, in like South Arlington or a certain part of that.
Okay.
And I drive fucking Miss Daisy around. So had to hit that and then came back. And then after that, I'm trying to race to get back in time for that. But before, I already knew what that deal was. So I hit you. I was like, you know, I'm not. It's not in the cards.
Yeah.
It's back to back to back to back. I was just gonna chill at the house, and I'm actually glad I chilled at the house. Not only was there a rainstorm, but we got stormed on.
Terrible.
Yeah. So I went in the house, made some freezer wings. Had a little Michelob up in there. So it was cool at the crib. But yeah, watched us get our asses torn to pieces, which sucked. Then the next day, I had to turn on the TV and watch Cristiano Ronaldo not only announce that he'll never be in another World Cup after watching my first World Cup.
Yeah.
I saw that morning ahead of the Spain game, like he announced he was retiring. And when you hear that, I was low-key in my head, like, oh, he knows he's going to lose this afternoon. Like something, and maybe the answer, maybe I'm wrong, but he did indeed lose that afternoon. So I guess you saw Cristiano Ronaldo's last World Cup performance there. And moving on, Argentina was the next day. I really just been watching, like you said, a whole lot of World Cup, chilling. It's been a cool few days.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it is. I guess I can say sad. I was going to say not disappointing, but it is sad to know, like, yeah, we talked about last episode, like our greats in, music and rap getting to that point where their careers are coming to an end, they're retiring. Switching over to sports here, we're talking about soccer. And yeah, this is more than likely going to be the last one for Messi. We'll see. Obviously, he's still in it, so he hasn't made any decisions or any announcements yet. But Cristiano Ronaldo came out and announced it, like you said. Neymar came out and announced that.
I did see that with Neymar, yeah.
So, yeah, guys are getting up there in age, man. So, yeah, it's definitely sad. And like you said, with this being like the first one that you really been locked in. And now, like moving forward in the next, years to come, you're not going to be able to watch the greats, man. So, yeah, it's disappointing. But we still got Mbappe, you know what I mean? We still got Messi. We still got Haaland. I think Morocco and France play today, Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be a good one. But we get to the point where it's only one game a day now, which is like kind of terrible.
Yeah, I know. Like
used to watching 2-3 games a day. Now it's only, getting down to one. So that's letting us know it's getting to the end.
And there wasn't any today, was there?
No games on Wednesday, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that was when, because I hit you guys about the Wimbledon.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I know you guys are probably gonna be watching the World Cup. And when you guys hit back and it was like, yeah, no World Cup today. And I was like, damn, we've gotten down to that part.
Yeah.
And we kind of have gone through that feeling before. That's how I feel during March Madness when we get down to the point, like, and it's probably somewhere between the 32 and the 16, where you're not seeing games every day. You got to get to a Monday and then the Thursday and then the Monday. I'm like, oh my God, man, bring it back.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been rather exciting to watch.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think this year, obviously, you know, I can't speak for the history of the World Cup because I haven't watched many, but this has been a great one this year. I can honestly say that just without even, like I said, having a lot of my sleeve or watching a lot. It's been exciting. The game's been good. That Argentina game, you know, that comeback was great. The one they played before against Cape Verde, that one was amazing. It's been really good to watch, man. But yeah, unfortunate again that the USA men's team disappointed us again. But I believe the women play next year, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how they.
Is that the Women's World Cup
next year?
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be, you know, we'll be right back at it next year. Be able to watch some more soccer. So we'll see what happens.
And we'll have better chances, I guess, for USA.
For sure.
Yeah, I wonder who's the shit over there. Like, who's the shit in Women's World Cup?
Yeah, I couldn't even call it, bro. I really can't. I ain't even gonna try to act like I can. Not even sure. Just gonna have to tune in and watch. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know.
Do you have any intros? Anything you wanted to talk before we?
Nah, I don't think anything I had in mind. What about you?
No, not that I can really think of. We can go straight into albums coming out over the weekend.
All right, let's get to it, man. Hold on, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? It's 4:30. We gotta turn them up one more time. One more time.
This episode,
forgot, man.
This episode mean the fucking world does, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this shit mean
This
the world
shit
does.
means something to me, nigga. For real.
Honestly, I ain't never had the feeling that I got right now.
For real. But
Before 30.
shout out to the viewership, the listenership, though, bro. I don't know if you saw it, man. So, you know, we talked about our giveaway. You know, the package, the fall off vinyl that we sent off. It finally got to bro in Canada today.
I did see an email notification to our pod email that something had. Yeah.
Yes, bro. Yeah, he sent us a message and he was really grateful. So shout out to you, Jerry. Appreciate the message, man. That shit was dope. You know, had a little, you know, gave some stickers, handwritten note, everything. It was really dope, bro. He appreciated it. So
thank you for entering.
yeah, man, that was fire. But yeah, shout out to, you know, everybody that's been supporting us, bro. The listenership, the viewership, like we talked about the last episode, and just, you know, this entire year, the growth has been amazing. The support has been amazing, and we just appreciate y'all for tuning in, you know, weekly, man, and sharing our shit, playing our shit. You know what I mean? Like, forever grateful for it.
I can't say any more that Cari already hasn't said or hasn't said already. Yeah, just the biggest thanks to all of you guys. Like we said, that continue to interact with us on social media, that enter in our giveaways, that like, share, subscribe, repost, retweet, all that stuff, man. Yeah, we wouldn't be here without you guys.
For sure, man. But yeah, 4:30. Let's give them, you know, the best episode that you've ever got.
Yeah, absolutely. This, I'm telling y'all, this for Granny.
Oh God,
This for Granny.
shout out to Great Granny.
yeah. She didn't know me or that this podcast would ever fucking exist, but I'm gonna do it for her.
But you don't know the steps that she paid for us to be able to sit here and do this.
See, and we just doing what we've grown up seeing, because I know a lot of niggas that never knew they granny, great granny, great granny tatted. She tatted though. So shout out.
Facts.
It's only right I commemorate this shit right here to you.
Niggas do be tatting people they ain't never seen, never met.
Like, nigga, you never even fucking met her, bro. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Granny, I miss you. What are you talking about? Nigga? You were 9 months when she passed away. She don't know you.
Nah, for real.
But yes, let's get into it.
All right.
Future is set to release his next solo project, The Real Me, tomorrow, Friday the 9th or 10th. Friday the 10th.
Friday the
My
10th.
apologies.
Yep.
And by this point, we're sitting here Thursday. On Wednesday evening, he released a track list for us. It looks like 22 tracks. It's an epic release. That's where he's always been. And I'm not gonna lie, Cari, I see a lot of names I like here.
He got the features on there, or are you saying the name of the tracks?
No, the name of the tracks.
Okay.
He asked on social media who we think is featured in it. And I'm not really big into playing that game in the comments. We can talk if you want to.
Nah, that's why I thought you had saw something differently than what I saw. That's the only reason why I asked. But yeah, we can just talk the tracks. I'm cool on that too.
Yeah, let's start track 1, Fuck a Interview. Track 2, 1 2.
That's a little tongue twister.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
Yeah.
Track 3, No Misery. Track 4, California Girls. Track 5, Tank Top Pluto. That might be a little summer song.
Yeah.
Track 6, Wait Up. Track 7, Konnichiwa. I'm gonna like that one.
Okay.
I know something. I'm gonna like something about Konnichiwa. Track 8, Trench Coat. Track 9, Snow in Skyami.
Sheesh.
I think I like that.
It don't even snow in Miami like that.
But he got snow in Skyami.
What you doing though? It don't even snow down here.
What the fuck, Pluto?
We don't get no snow in the south, man.
Not over here by the Atlantic.
Nah, for sure.
Track 10, Build a Bitch.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's for the hood.
Track 11, Radio.
It's the single that's out now.
Yep, it is. Track 12, 2018. That's the Wizard. That's the Wizard.
Okay.
Track 13, Money Over Everything. Track 14, Off the Hinge. Track 15, If I Could. Track 16, Big Moment. Track 17, Cast a Spell. Track 18, Kick. Track 19, Hollywood. Track 20, Feeling I Give. Track 21, Alice. Ooh, don't fuck with Alice. No, I'm just playing.
In Wonderland.
You right? Track 22, Eye to Eye.
Yeah, bro, not gonna lie, these sound nice just by judging a book by its cover. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a lot there that kind of already are setting a vibe. And I've just been constantly thinking about our last conversation that you mentioned about, you know, what this album could be, the real me, what that could really mean for this time around. So yeah, man, like highly anticipated album here. I really can't wait for it to get here. I'm super excited to see what Future is gonna deliver for us here.
I'm not confused, but I'm so up in the air, not on how this will sound. I think that it's gonna sound great.
Yeah.
I'm up in the air just on what the sound of this album will be. We tend to get, of course, trap music, but a different type of Future every time around. And I don't know, we're looking at a different Future that we were looking at 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And older, he's got a new look. I just want to know, or I'm anxious to know what this might sound like past the lead single that he's got out, especially with these tracks. I think it's going to sound great. I'm just eager to hear it. We're huge Future fans, always have been. I've honestly got no doubt that this one's going to do great. This one do number one? You go number one?
Yeah, I don't expect him not to.
Yeah, I don't expect anything less. I just don't know these days, since rap is not the biggest genre in music, you never know who's up next. That's probably how people in other genres used to think back in the day, or like back in 2017, 18. They're like, damn, I got a big album coming up, but like, who the fuck in rap is dropping this week?
Yeah, the only concern, just what you mentioned, I don't know outside of rap who's on the charts right now. That's not Drake, you know what I mean? So, you know, Olivia Dean may have something out there, or what's her name? Lang, the one that took over Drake. I think it's like, it started with an E, and I think her last name is like Langley or something.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyways, you know, I don't know who's dominating the charts right now, but I still think Future gets number one. He may not have it for a long period of time, but you know, it's Future, bro. I'm expecting everybody to have that same feeling that we have. You had some good words there. You said anxious, eager. I think those are, you know, perfect words for myself as well. Like, just really waiting for it to get here, man, because I really think it's gonna sound nice. I don't have like too high of expectations. I don't have any doubts either. I'm kind of just, you know, playing the middle and just hoping that he delivers here. But again, I'm not too much really worried about it.
Yeah, and I'm looking right now on the charts. I didn't know Iceman's actually sitting at number 4 right now. That was Ella Langley that you were talking about that topped Drake.
Yeah.
And in front of her is a new Olivia Rodrigo album. And I have no idea who ATEEZ is.
How's it spelled?
ATEEZ.
Yeah, no idea. But Olivia Rodrigo, I said Olivia Dean. That's really what I was meaning to say. And then the Langley. What is it? Ella Langley?
Ella Langley. Yeah, Ella Langley.
Yeah. Just names that without even hearing them ever, they're always at the top of the charts, bro.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Ella Langley just this week. She's down 2% at 81,000.
See what I mean? So like, yeah, bro. And what's number one right now? What did they do?
That's AT's Golden Hour Part 5. They're sitting at 204.8 right now.
Oh my God, it may be very difficult for Future to get number one.
Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, man?
I gotta look that shit up. AT's.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Spell it for me again.
ATEEZ.
Just guess. They not from here.
Yeah, I'm looking.
They not from here.
Yeah, it's something. Listen, and these days we don't know. Like, just so we can be safe, we're gonna let you guys know it's something pop. It's one letter dash pop.
Yeah.
And just to not be racist, I don't know what, like, they got J-pop, K-pop, A-pop.
Yeah, they saying this one K-pop though.
Okay,
but yeah, Seoul, South Korea. So just let you know. Yeah, so 200 and
that era's been around a long time at this point,
bro. And that's the crazy part about it. Like, we're so used to it now, but it took K-pop, J-pop, and all these other pops a minute to pop. Like,
did it?
Dead ass. Yeah, like this group been out since 2018. I'm just looking at it now. But as far as like how they've been dominating the charts, it took them a while to do that. This is not just something that, you know, kind of just happened. It seems like that because for the 2020s
and for America,
yeah, they've been dominating. But like, it took them a minute to get that fame, that level of fame that they have now over here. I would say it's always been popping over there where they're from, but they've been dominating, you know, America. It seems like more recently, but yeah, it took them a minute to do that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, people are just becoming open, or like more open to listening to more types of music.
Yeah,
which is great. You know, listen to whatever you think feels good to you or sounds good to you.
Yep, for sure, man. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Future. Definitely still expecting him to, you know, do somewhere around the 100,000s, you know, 80 to 100,000 more than likely. But getting number one is gonna be difficult.
Future's doing somewhere between 100 and 200.
Yeah,
Future, in my eyes, Future gets upwards towards 200,000. His connects are not like, there's nothing shaky there anymore. The Drake connect is like, he has no problems moving amongst the industry these days.
Yeah,
he has no problem with the fans. And I'm just saying that because most people, like, they've had a divide in their fans in the last couple of years. He has no Drake issues. He has no Kendrick issues. He has no J. Cole issues. He has no issues in the world. Future is just Future. He can just drop whenever the fuck he feels like and sell a lot of records.
Yep. I agree.
So yeah, I see something honestly in my head between 150 and 200.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll just stay safe and say like 150-ish.
Yeah. I was trying to aim low as well, just to be safe.
But Future is one of those guys that blows through projections. We come in after, like, we see that he's set to do 150. And by the Thursday pod, he's set to do 200 to 225.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, you'll never know with this guy.
Yeah, for sure, though. First album, and how long was it? 3 years?
4.
4 years?
Yeah. The last one came out 2022.
Solo, right? Because we're not counting the Metro Boomin tapes.
Yeah, no, I don't really count those unless you want to throw that in his hat.
Yeah.
But moving forward, the game. I'm sorry, not the game. The dream.
The dream.
The American dream.
I love your girl.
That's fucking crazy. Like, just think back. Just think back, guys. But yes, the American Dream, or the Dream, whatever it is you choose to call him, also has a new album debuting Friday. This one's entitled Love Hate 2. Do you have any info on this album, Corey?
Yeah, 17 songs in total. Don't have the duration at this moment. We only have 2 songs that are out currently. The first single was Bring That Body. Then we have the song that was released with Usher called Tampa. So yeah, this is, you know, somebody that we've been huge fans of forever, bro. So anytime we get news that he's dropping an album, even if it's kind of under the radar, which this one may seem at the moment. But yeah, this is another one that I truly can't wait to just hear and press play on, because the Dream is a legend, man. He's got years and years in this game, and he never misses on his album. So definitely looking forward to playing this after I get done with Future. I am gonna go to that Future first. But this is one that I can't wait to play as well.
Yeah, and Cari said that this is one that might fly under the radar, of course, promotion, marketing wise. But this is not something meant to fly under the radar. If you know Love Hate, the original, like the original album that came out, because this one coming out is Love Hate 2. This is his breakout record. This is the album Shawty Is the Shit is on. This is the album I Love You Girl. This is the album Falsetto is on.
Yep.
So this is the one that really broke the mold for the Dream back in the day.
Yep.
So like I said, or like you said, this might go under the radar, but this is not something meant to go under the radar. Throwing this under the name Love Hate 2 is for a reason. This is supposed to be a big fucking deal for the Dream.
Yeah, I agree. And as far as promotion, like you mentioned, it may not seem like there's been a lot going on, but he's been doing a lot. I've been seeing him everywhere. He's been going on the interview runs. So yeah, this one is looking to be nice. I have the feature list here. Again, 17 songs. I already mentioned the one with Usher. There's a song with Pusha T and Swiss Beats. Another one with T.I. Another one with Kelly Rowland. And then the outro track is going to be featuring Rick Ross.
Okay. He's got big features on there. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, this one looks nice, man. And I'm glad you mentioned, this being the part 2 of probably his most famous project. So, yeah, definitely all eyes and attention should be on this one. And once again, I'm sure he's going to blow it out the water, bro. I can't wait to press play on this one for real.
Yeah, that album and Love versus Money. Love versus Money is probably second biggest, if not that one. That's the one where rocking that shit. My Love with Mariah Carey. Shit like that. But I'm excited. The Dream is one of my favorite artists from that era, especially when we talk singers, not just rappers. I've used him countless times in my playlist, Discog. And he's one of those people. And I can tell by the artists that tap him for features and collaborations in today's times that he's really one of them ones. Beyonce might still go grab the Dream. Kanye might still go grab the Dream. Jay might still go grab the Dream. The level of work that's calling the Dream is telling me who the fuck the Dream is.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's been a high level producer, songwriter, and artist for a very long time, and that's not ending today. I can't wait for that album.
Yep. Nothing more that I have to say about that one.
Yeah, let's move on, Cari. We are approaching Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium concerts.
Yeah.
They're not here yet, but what days are those?
This weekend, the 9th, what's
9th? Is that today?
Nah, Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday. I'm gonna try to look at it. I think it's the 9th and 10th, and maybe the 10th and 11th though. I'll find it.
Today is the 9th.
Then it's got to be the 10th and the 11th, more than likely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll find out though.
But this is when he's set to do his Reasonable Doubt anniversary concert, as well as his Blueprint 25-year anniversary show. We've been talking about this for a really long time. Anticipation for the album has been there for a really long time. I think he just added another show in London on Beyonce's birthday.
Yeah, September.
Yeah, he's doing a lot. Expectations for the show, Cari? Does he announce an album at one of these shows?
I don't think that happens. I do have the dates though really quick. So it is going to be the 10th through the 12th. He's going Friday through Sunday. Friday will be Reasonable Doubt. Saturday will be Blueprint. And then Sunday they've added Extra Innings. Okay. So maybe we get something special on Sunday with the Extra Innings play. But honestly, if you're asking me right now, no, I don't necessarily think this is the stage or platform that he announces the album. But at the same time, I don't know any other stage or platform that you wouldn't announce the album, because this is like one of the biggest stages that you can be in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium, your hometown. But expectations though, man, I'm expecting him to go crazy. He's celebrating the anniversaries of, 2 of his biggest albums. And I really think these shows are going to be amazing.
What does that mean?
You had to be.
Sorry, guys. That wasn't my ass. I didn't fart. I think my glasses just accidentally rubbed up against my microphone. What the fuck?
I know what that was, cuz.
What question?
Yeah.
Do you get more of those Jay-Z freestyles?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think we can probably expect
at least
one. And honestly, I think that's, if it happens, you get that Sunday. because he's already let us know Friday is for a reasonable doubt. You get everything from that album there and probably more, right? But let's just say you just get the album that day. Saturday, you get everything Blueprint. Sunday is just the day where it's like, nigga, anything goes.
That album coming out.
So, yeah, he may announce an album or he may do some freestyles, but he may bring B out. You know what I mean? Like, I just think Sunday could be one of them days where nothing is left off the table. Like, it's just full of surprises.
Y'all niggas gonna get Memphis Bleak.
Boy, fuck no.
PD. Yeah, you
PD
take
crack.
Yeah, yeah, take this PD crack, nigga. Yes, sir.
Nah, you might as well bring Dame on the stage then.
Yeah, because I mean,
Bullshit.
I was gonna say you're not getting the good ones. Don't think you're getting beans on Sunday night.
Shit, you may. They just did the Roots.
No, y'all niggas not getting beans.
Why not? They in New York, bro. They in the Bronx. It's no better stage.
Because I'm hating. That's why.
It ain't too late.
I don't want it to get yeah, it is. Yeah,
nah,
it is.
the prices actually, prices go down days before, but of course you still got to fly out there.
I just booked my trip for Atlanta the next 2 weeks. It's sorry.
It ain't. Yeah,
it's too late. Trust me, nigga. And if it's not me saying it's too late, it's my checking account.
Yeah.
It's too late.
And the way my shit set up, I got a checking and a savings.
Yeah,
and I got to move the money from.
I got to move the checking. I got to move. And all my money's in my savings.
Right.
Yeah. It's gonna take a lot of time for me to move my money from my savings or my checking.
Yeah, it's gonna take to about Monday.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
At that point, we didn't miss the whole weekend.
It's not gonna work out.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna work out.
What are your expectations, though, bro, if you have any, for this weekend, these upcoming shows from Jay-Z?
All right, I'm going to give you a fake expectation in La La Land, and I'm going to give you the real, like my real expectation.
All right.
Like fake expectation, we do the Reasonable Doubt show. We do the Blueprint show. And then we get like an album announcement on like Sunday. Or fuck it, he Beyonce and he dropped the whole album and performed that bitch, right?
Yeah, okay. This the fake one, right?
Yeah, this the fake one.
Okay, sure.
Realistically, I think that you get 2 incredible nights of concert. Like you said, third night, you get something like pretty much no holds barred. Anybody that might be able to come out does come out, pop their shit. But a really good night. Yeah. I do think before the end of that night, whether it's a freestyle or something else, you do get something that leans your mind closer to believing that Jay-Z album's on the way.
Okay.
That's what I think is the most realistic. We get 3 shows, and he's going to leave you, do something that's worthy enough to leave you with the feeling that that album's imminent.
Okay.
At this point, if you have a fucking brain attached to your body, you should know that album's imminent. But he got to make it dead clear night 3.
Yeah. I think at this point, I think we all can agree that an album is coming. When is, still the biggest question. The shows that he added in Paris, right? London in September, Beyonce's birthday, September 4th. Does that add any like more speculation to when you think an album may come? Like, do you think it comes sometime still within that window before or after? Does it, or is that just a show for you?
You want to say yes, and you want to say that or have some sort of clue, but because the nigga just keeps doing pop-up shows everywhere and an album hasn't followed it the next weekend or week after that or week after that, you don't know yet,
Yeah, and that's like that's the first week or the week prior to the NFL starting. The question this year has been who's going to be the Super Bowl performer. People are speculating he picks himself. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot to still see what happens this year with that and not along and once again just the album, but yeah, I mean, I asked you that question. Me personally, when I saw it, it didn't add any more to like my thoughts as far as like a window. I really just think that is more than likely just a pop-up again, but we still have to wait and see what happens this weekend if we get an announcement and then anything that happens afterwards because he's still not done. I think there's going to be more announcements, more pop-up shows and things like that to come. He's doing all this Jay-Z 30 merch and apparel, the vinyl releases and all of that, the cassette releases, the CD releases. Like he's doing a lot. So Yeah, I think there's still a lot more to come with this, but him and Beyonce, you know, I think they just getting started, bro. I definitely think, without a doubt, you see B sometime this weekend.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I thought that he was kind of waiting for her birthday show for her to pop out. Once I saw the London show, I was like, oh, maybe you don't get her until London. Or maybe you don't get her at all in London, just due to the birthday.
Yeah, I don't know. By September, though, maybe she didn't already rolled out her album, too, you know? So, like...
Yeah, you're asking for a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
That's a lot. That by September, we potentially have a Jay-Z and... No, it's a... Cari...
It's possible.
I know it's possible, but, like, don't do that to rap me, man.
All right. My bad.
If we get the fall 2026 with a Jay-Z and Beyonce album on the way announced, the music game is a frenzy. Like a madhouse. Like, remember when SpongeBob forgot his name?
My name?
Yeah, you remember what his fucking brain was doing when he forgot his name? That's what the music industry is. That's what fucking Shade Room, Act, Baller Alert, all of them.
Spiritual word.
Yeah, spiritual word. That's what all of those platforms are doing. If Beyonce and Jay announce they dropping an album.
Yeah, facts though. But let me ask you, just while we're here, you know, we're talking about these two. How do you feel just this year so far? And just we can just focus hip hop rap as far as the state of hip hop and rap. How do you feel about it compared to years prior? Or if you just want to just throw like just in general, how you feel about the year 2026, 7 months in?
I think the year 2026, 6 to 7 months in, has been very strong. But I think it's been strong because we've had a lot of heavy hitters that we're well aware of that that have put the game back in a nice place. But I do still think we lack, from the male end, we lack fresh rappers in the game. I didn't want to say fresh meat because that sounds lame. But like, I wish you could say certain stuff like that so people could know what I mean. Like, we lack like new artists that are incredible type shit. Like 5 years ago, we could listen to a young artist and be like, he's incredible. That nigga's next. 10 years ago, you could do the exact same thing. I can't think of a young new artist right now. And I've said this I say it all the time. Mm-hmm. I can't think of this just like fucking incredible.
That's just incredible. Yeah, we have talent.
Yeah.
Talent is always there. And yeah, I think I can agree with you there. I don't think I have anybody that's just like on the radar and you like, yeah, this guy gonna be such and such in the next 5 years or so. But
we don't have that.
But there's talent still, and it's definitely prevalent that it's there. But I agree with you. I think we're in a good space though. I don't think it's a great space by any means necessary because again, we're not like dominating whether it be charts or just sounds.
But the OGs restored us.
Yeah, but we do have great music and great albums that have been put out this year. I'm not trying to shit on anybody, but I do second what you're saying as far as like whether it have been 5 years prior or 10 years prior, and there were new people like newcomers like Travis Scott's, Roddy Rich's, you know, Don Tolliver's of the world that were just getting their foot in the game, just getting their feet wet, and you knew that they were going to be here to stay.
Yep.
And we don't necessarily have that. And again, not saying that there aren't people, young guys out there that are dominating the game or that have talent. It's just like, nah, y'all don't have the same trajectory that these guys that I just mentioned had at the time where they were fresh and brand new to the game.
Because just like you said, 5 years ago, say we're sitting in 2021, that's when some of these, or that's not when the first Jack Boys era was. I think that was 2019, maybe 18, 19.
Yeah.
But that's when we're first getting, I think 20 or 21 was the debut project from Don Toliver. That's when you're starting to hear Don Toliver and you're like, oh shit, he's going to be something. Just like you said with Roddy Ricch, when we heard the first one,
man,
he's gone.
Yeah. Even Travis, so it's a little, you know,
that was 10 years ago type shit. Yeah, like
5 years prior than that, but yeah.
When Kanye started to introduce this young nigga, yeah, when we heard fucking, what was his first one? Rodeo? No, fuck that. When we heard Days Before Rodeo, he's out of there. We knew it. That nigga's out of there.
For sure.
I want to hear Mamacita. That nigga's
Bro, we ran that song into the ground.
he's out of there.
Senior year, freshman year of college, we ran that song into the ground.
Same thing, 2013, 14. When niggas heard Thug,
Yeah.
he's what artist can we play right now that's new a year or two out in the game that we like, he's fucking out of there. Yeah. He's out of there. Playboy Cardi's I know he's that for the young niggas, but like y'all, we've been listening to that nigga since we were 17.
Literally, bro.
So
and he was hotter back then to me. Like
he's just a big fucking deal now.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. And shout out Playboy Cardi, but I've never seen a rapper take so long to cook and get to the top. That's crazy. I've never seen a rapper be popular for 10 years and after 10 years, he becomes the biggest rapper in the fucking game.
And completely changed his sound.
Yeah.
Completely changed his sound.
I don't think we've ever seen either of those things.
Yeah, bro. Honestly.
Shout out him for real though,
The
because
list is probably small if it is one.
he's a fucking unicorn now that you're thinking about it.
Yeah, you can't deny it. You know, whether you like it or not, whether it's hit or miss for you or not. And just like you said, we've been listening to the guy for 10 plus years. And yeah, I think the music and the sound was better back then. Like I was in love with it back then.
Cash Cardi. That's Cash Cardi, not Vamp Cardi.
Man, come on now. I'm definitely a Cash Cardi over Vamp Cardi fan, but I respect it. You know what I mean? Because again, it took him this long. He worked for it, grinded for it, and it finally paid off. So you can't be mad at it, even if it's not the sound that you used to or want him to make. I'll never hate on that.
And yes, and that all goes into what I was saying. Like he's truly a unicorn down to the panties. You fucking bitch.
Yeah, it's some shit, you know, you just can never forget.
Nigga got caught by TMZ, whole thong up his ass.
Bro.
That is crazy. That is crazy, nigga.
Up his ass is crazy.
Like we used to have basketball shorts under the shorts. He went, you know how the new niggas, when they talk about fashion, like, I go crop top, I go. That nigga went thong on it.
He went thong.
That is
Thong up the ass.
Yeah, that nigga went G-string. Bitch.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. I never thought it would get worse than Thug wearing a dress.
Yeah.
Cardi outdid that man.
Cardi, like,
Like
the nasty part, the fact that you have it on is nasty. I do want to say that. But that's not even the nastiest part for me. It's the photo where I saw how high that bitch was up your back. Like, don't wear your panties like that, brother. That's
pull your panties down, sir.
Yeah. Have some respect with your panties, sir.
Like, come on now.
Yeah, don't be no hussy out here.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, mama didn't raise you like that.
Stand up, brother. God damn, man. That shit sucks for y'all. I ain't gonna lie, because that's y'all goat.
That is y'all's goat.
And that shit sucks for y'all.
Any nigga I've ever called my favorite rapper, that nigga, and I want y'all to know, I've never called Thug my favorite rapper. Nah. They've never had panties on. My favorite rapper has never worn panties, nigga.
Ever, bro. Ever.
Unless I'm talking about Nicki Minaj, nigga.
Right. That's the only time.
Yeah, MC Light
Right.
and some shit. Queen Latifah.
And Nicki may pop out with some basketball shorts.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And some Timbs. If you catch her on a bad day.
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, bro.
The Thongalini.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. And y'all be trying to like forget and erase that. Nah, we seen it.
Yeah.
Nah, it happened.
That's all I would think about if I was Drake when I heard the line, I'll blast at you, Crody. Yeah. You wear panties, brother. you wearing panties while you're writing this.
You gotta pull the strap out the G-string, out the waistline.
Yeah, no, this sounds like bro. Some shit that fucking, what's his name? He invented Gangstalicious. He invented the little pouch inside the skirt or inside of the crop top in case he had to pull the gun out.
Yeah.
All right.
Had my boy Riley wearing the skirt, man. And a purse.
Yeah, he was upset at the end. He knew what he did. Riley found out what he fucking did.
Bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Moving
forward, do we have more Playboy Cardi to talk anywhere through this?
Nah, I don't even know how we got to Cardi.
I don't either. Yeah. I don't know. Was this Jay-Z that brought us to Playboy Cardi?
Yeah, I don't even know how we got to Cardi, but yeah, we did start with Jay-Z. That's what we do, man.
Yeah. Content kings.
You know?
Let's move on. Let's get out of here. Let's get to our GOAT.
Okay.
Because my GOAT didn't wear panties.
Yeah, not at all. Never will.
Lil Wayne. In fact, he's so gangster. He said, fuck you guys to his first tour date for his, is this Cash Money 20th anniversary or Young Money?
I don't really know what this is. I'll find it. Let's see.
This is either Cash Money, Young Money, or The Block is Hot or something like the Carter.
Yeah,
It's the
20,
Carter.
20 years of the Carter Classic.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
20 years of the Carter.
20 years of Carter Classic. So I guess he doing them all. But yeah.
Okay.
They haven't all been out for 20. That's why I think he's just going from the start. 20 plus years of Carter Classics. Special guest, 2 Chainz in the game.
No, yes, I understand. But Cari, let's dig right into that before we even touch what we were talking about.
Okay.
You just up and decided, like, before any of these get to 20, I've got one Carter at 20 years.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do a whole. And the Carter came out in like 2004-ish or something like that.
So the Carter 2 is 05.
No, Carter 1.
No, I'm saying, I'm trying to put the timeline together.
Okay.
So Carter 2 is 05. So the first one had to be 02 or 03.
Why did we pick now? Like, instead of doing the 20-year anniversary then,
Yeah.
we picked just some random year in the middle to do the 20 plus.
Not sure. The Carter's actually 04.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, 04.
And then Carter 2, 05. And then we know Carter 3, 08. But to your question, brother, I don't know. You know, I think this is probably Wayne sitting around seeing everybody else doing these anniversary tours and like, I want a piece of that. I got 20 years of classics, of Carter classics. Let me call up my boy 2 Chainz. Let me call up my boy The Game because The Game is said this is also 20 years of the documentary. So he said, shit, I'm going to get mine too.
Wait a minute. Wait, Cari. Wait.
I'm not making this up,
So
bro.
wait, are all of these niggas, like, between The Game and 2 Chainz, are all of these niggas promoting 3 totally different tours going on right
2
now?
Chainz isn't, but The Game
Okay.
is. The Game is giving you 20 years of the documentary.
Wayne is selling you 20 years of the Carter,
Yep.
all while The Game is selling you 20 years of the documentary.
Yep.
Fuck it. 2 Chainz should have gave you 20 a titty.
Might as well.
20 a titty.
Yeah, you know, 2 Chainz and Wayne go way back, so this is just a.
He just helping.
Yeah, I'll come with you, bro. I'll roll around the world with you, bro.
I never thought we'd get to a point where I would look at 2 Chainz as the more upper echelon artist compared to Lil Wayne.
Man, if you would have told me, 10 years ago, although I've loved 2 Chainz and still do to this day, what you just mentioned, I would have never thought as well because Wayne was our GOAT, still our GOAT. Wayne was just so high. I never thought like rappers would even reach the levels that Wayne had reached at times when we were children.
He was Drake before Drake was Drake. He was the one that we were like, man, when will his reign ever end?
Exactly. So to fast forward now and look at the year 2026, look at this tour, which we're going to get to, like just how it looks and him missing and things like that. But just before that, like, yeah, it is kind of odd in a sense to now look at 2 Chainz as the more like upper echelon, somebody who's really striving for $1 billion, the more like businessman, the more family man, just the one who seemed like he's just keeping his shit more together than Wayne is currently. So yeah, it is crazy that I would much rather hear tit rap now compared to Wayne.
Yeah, and even outside of the rap, I mean, just the well put together, the smart, the grown, he's just a classy individual these days. He carries himself as a mogul would carry himself.
Strictly business.
He's got a great family. Like you see how he's raised in Halo. That's his name, right? Halo.
Yeah, Halo's the son.
Yeah.
Heaven, and I forget the other name, but yeah, he got 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy.
Yeah, like I mean, just looks great.
Yep.
But let's get back to the bad. Lil Wayne was set to perform his very first tour date of this tour in Maine, night 1, and he completely no-showed. So 2 Chainz, from what I don't even know if the Game performed that night, but from what I was told, 2 Chainz had gone on, and after that, they were expecting the Game. I'm sorry, they were expecting Lil Wayne to come on. Some time had gone by, I believe somewhere upwards towards an hour to 2 hours, and then they were told that Lil Wayne would not be coming on stage. He would not be taking the stage at all, and that the show was over.
Damn.
Somewhere between the next 7 days, Lil Wayne took to social media to kind of apologize, say that hold on to your tickets. It's going to be rebooked for this date. The thing that kind of rubbed people the wrong way was Lil Wayne didn't explain anything as to why he was not available that night. He didn't say there was a miscommunication with travel. He didn't say he was sick. He didn't say anything. He basically just said, I apologize. I'm going to make it up to you. We're going to go crazy on this evening.
It's terrible.
And yeah, I wanted to stop and say, as big of fans we are of Lil Wayne, of Young Money, Cash Money, that entire thing that's been built, because it has such a great influence over our music experience and like our adolescent lives. But I think that was completely wrong on Wayne's part. I mean, Wayne has never really been known to be somebody that's shorted the fans. But I think the no-show was not only unprofessional but disrespectful. But I think coming back to apologize and not letting people know why, just making it seem like, hey, everything was all good. I just think it was, a bit classless. Sometimes celebs get really high that they don't think about the little things for people down on the consumer end, and something as little as time. Like there were several people that were interviewed over the canceled performance that came in from 6 hours. I drove from Nova Scotia. I flew from here. And you don't always get another day off. You might have used your last PTO day or your last hours getting over to the next city or driving, getting a rental car, doing this, spent money to get a plane ticket, to get a rental car to be down here for this day, and then you reschedule for this day. I can't get back down here in 2 weeks. I might not be able to make it here, and I got to move all this stuff around again to see you, hopefully for the last time, perform the Carter Classic. And you were supposed to be here this night, and you have no reason why you weren't here. Mm-hmm. Your thoughts?
Yeah, man, I second what you said. It's definitely not a good look. It's definitely tasteless, classless, everything that you mentioned. Now, within the last 2-3 days, he has come out and cited more of a reason. He did say that it was due to some health issues. He mentioned he has epilepsy, and epilepsy is a trigger for seizures, migraines, etc. He said, on this day, he was having some symptoms of that, a migraine specifically, I think is what he mentioned. So although I'm still agreeing with you to give us something, a week after the fact, I still think it's not enough. You know what I mean? Because if that was truly the case, and not to say that he's lying, you still could have said that initially
prior to the concert starting.
And another thing, Mike Rubin had his all-white party within the past week.
He was there.
Wayne was at that party, I believe, the night before or night after or the night of the same day that this main show was, somewhere along the line. So again, it's just not a good look, man. It's terrible to know that Wayne has been, Wayne has been showing signs probably 10 years now, just not really giving a fuck about much, when it comes to his rap career, when it comes to his fans, when it comes to his consumers. So this is not something that's out of the blue.
We just talked about him not even picking the songs for his own albums.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible. This is not something that's out of the blue. This is somebody, that has shown you signs and symptoms of things like this being possible. So it's frustrating for the people that went. You and I, like you mentioned, we talked about this, I believe, one of the last 2 times we linked up, and that's when you had told me that you were reading, those interviews and how people were flying from all across the country to come see this man, and you don't know of the cancellation until you're already in the crowd, until you've already paid X amount of dollars for this show, this flight, this drive, this rental car. This hotel, you've already taken off the days of work. You've already, made plans with or without your family. It's just a lot of things that go into these concerts that, just like you mentioned, I don't think artists always think about at the time, or maybe not even ever, you know, because they've been famous for 20 years and all they care about is nigga just come to the damn show that all they care about is just having ass in the seats, you know. So it's disappointing, bro. We love Wayne, gonna always love Wayne and respect his pen, respect his level of greatness that he achieved for this 20, 30 year career now at this point, damn near 40 years. But you can't ignore moments like this, and you can't give somebody a pat on the back just because they've been great for 30 years.
You definitely can.
This is unexplainable. Like, things like this shouldn't happen.
But Corey, you can take his apology as a start, right?
You can.
His next show is in New Hampshire. He shows up 2.5 hours late.
Yeah, I know. The very next show.
The next show?
We're 2 shows in. We're like 3-4 days within each other. You have a no show, and then you show up 2 hours late. So yeah.
Think about what I just said about the Ye show.
Mm-hmm.
He goes on at 9, or the show starts at 9. He goes on around 9:15ish.
Right.
Corey, imagine if I stood or sat in my seat. And think about a concert that's packed. They can get a little hot. They can get very hot, Corey.
Yeah.
They usually get hot.
Yeah.
2.5 hours in that heat of a concert before the nigga comes out to do his first song. I would have gone home.
I definitely would have went home.
After, I'm sorry, 2 hours, like 2 hours late to the performance, I wouldn't have seen Lil Wayne take the stage that night. After maybe an hour and a half and he hadn't come on. Because that's the thing. With Ye, I'm thinking a little different because it's like you're waiting for that guy to get there. With this, he's had 2 openers. And you have a 2.5 hour intermission in between that shit.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You got to think about what you're doing to the workers, the staff there. Niggas want to go home. Like, you're fucking up everybody's night, not just the fans.
Mm-hmm. You're creating tension.
And
unwarranted tension.
Think about niggas like The Game, like 2 Chainz, who got money riding on this motherfucking thing.
Right.
And we know, because we've seen this happen with plenty of artists before, Corey. If this happens at the next show, and the next show, at the next show, Live Nation will fold this shit the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Now the money fucked up for The Game and for 2 Chainz.
Yeah, and they had already planned, because 2 Chainz is pretty much going to be at every one. The Game is only at the California shows. I remember that now. Okay. So that's 3 shows.
That's probably why he wasn't mentioned at this one, because he wasn't there.
Exactly. So, but regardless of that, yeah, like even on the artist side, because we were just talking about, you know, us consumers, fans, which is the biggest part. But yeah, if I'm the special guest, if I'm 2 Chainz, if I'm The Game, and I've made the time in my calendar, my schedule to be here, 2 Chainz wasn't expecting to have to perform again. You know what I'm saying? My job is done. I've done my part, Wayne. I've shown up as a friend, as a brother, and made this shit happen for you, and you not fulfilling your part of the deal, your end of the deal. So yeah, they got to feel some way too, you know? And again, if it is strictly health, I get it, that's fine. But those are things that you can mention prior to, you know? It kind of looks like
absolutely
you were just looking for an excuse now at this point, because again, we have the first show is a no-show, but you show up at the all-white party. Then 3 days later, 3-4 days later, you're 2 hours late. And then we finally get a reason or an explanation of what's going on. It's just not a good look, even if you are telling the truth. Because again, I'm not saying that the guy is lying. I'm just trying to paint a picture of how, if I was a fan, how I would feel seeing some shit like that if I have purchased tickets to this show. Now, if my show is coming up in a few weeks, I'm nervous. Yeah, I may want to get rid of that ticket.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm somebody else, I'm getting rid of the ticket, because you're not finna do that shit to me. I'm not even gonna open up the door for the possibility for that to happen.
Exactly.
Just a bad situation to be in. I think there was somewhere I was headed after, but we started having a conversation, started thinking about something different.
I do have a point or a part.
Yeah, go ahead.
To just jump to. You remember when this guy was crying about the Super Bowl performance?
That's what I was getting. I wasn't going to get to Super Bowl. I was going to get to performance. But yeah, but we can tie this in. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to bring that into this conversation to say, like, these are also things, if I'm a committee, even if it's Jay-Z or if it's just the NFL and they're the group that they choose.
I agree, Corey.
And even at other concerts, if I'm Rolling Loud, if I'm whatever, I'm going to do my history.
I'm paying attention to all of this before we book you.
I'm going to look at your track record. And now I'm going to think twice before booking you for a show, for a festival, for a concert, Because my nigga, if we book you on one of these huge ass stages when it's 100, 200,000 people in the crowd and you pull a no show,
yeah,
fuck that.
The other thing that I was gonna say, Corey, that goes on to this. Have you seen some of the videos from his shows?
Boy, I did.
Nigga, these performances are horrible.
Oh boy,
I just talked last week about how, man, I hate that I missed that prime era. You saw him during the Young Money era.
Yeah.
So you saw Wayne as Wayne.
Prime.
And at this point, like you said, you've seen Drake too.
Right.
That chance to still see a prime version of Drake is still very much there.
Yeah.
He's about to go on an Iceman tour.
Sure.
But it's past prime, and that hot steak is a little lukewarm now when we talk about Lil Wayne.
Man, that shit tough. Well done.
You know what I realized? Optics are a really big thing, Corey.
Okay, tell me more.
His hair looking like that while he's performing like that makes it worse. Like if he had like a fresh fade while he was doing that shit, it wouldn't even look half bad.
Yeah.
But like he's doing it while his hair is visibly falling out. It creates a bad optic and you're hearing a bad audio experience.
Yeah. The audio experience is the worst part for me.
He was late, so you feel bad. Like, so you're already angry. You're looking at the nigga's dreads falling out. He doesn't sound good.
And even, we talk, and again, Wayne don't have to do this, right? Legacy acts don't have to do this, but it is important to create a show. You just went to the Ye show, the big ass globe, and all the
don't
special
expect that
effects.
shit.
Like, it's one thing to have your appearance be fucked up, but if you have a nice platform, we can maybe ignore your appearance and all the, other things that
Kanye ain't put a mask on.
Anything, bro. But the fact that Wayne is showing up, yes, looking sloppy, looking out of shape, you're hours late, your hair is falling out. It's just not a good look. And I'm glad you brought that up as well, because I did think about that when I saw videos of him over the past week. And I was like, man, I am glad that I was able to see Wayne when I saw him, because I have no intentions of ever wanting to see him again. Currently, with him looking how he's looking right now, like I'm good. I got to see him as a child. So I'm like, I'm straight, but if I wanted to still see him right now, I would be highly disappointed with the showings, with the audio performance. He sounded terrible. And you want to be at the Super Bowl, bro? You sound horrible, yo. And this is coming from somebody you're my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he sounds fucking horrible on those stages.
That's the narrative that's been surrounding social media right now, which is, oh my gosh, this guy sounds like this live. And he not only cried and cried and cried for a spot in the Super Bowl, but there were people on social media that lobbied for his slot in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And at a certain point, we didn't lobby for him to be in the Super Bowl, but we talked about how he had a catalog worthy of being there.
Of course.
Corey, I would never, not even for us and our entertainment's sake, for him and his legacy, I would never want to see Lil Wayne perform the Super Bowl, because he would never live it down.
Yeah.
Holy shit, some of these performances are just god awful. And you think about Usher, you think about Kendrick, you think about Rihanna, and I was having this conversation with my girl over the weekend, because my parents, or my mom and my sisters, aren't huge fans, but how much we rocked during the weekends.
The Weeknd, I know.
The Weeknd, in my eyes, has one of the best Super Bowl performances I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, that shit was incredible, bro. Incredible.
There's nothing Lil Wayne, under our good God's son, could do to bring us a performance that matched the level of any of the ones we just said.
Yeah.
Even if we talk 40-year-old 50 upside down doing the show with Snoop and Dre and Kendrick and Eminem, you couldn't top that.
Rihanna didn't even move. She stood in the same spot.
Lift me up.
Was she pregnant? I think she was pregnant at the time. I can't remember.
Think so, 21.
But she stood in the same spot and let her voice be the show, which was fine. Of course, we expected more, wanted her to move around, but it is what it is. But just agreeing and adding to your point, like, nobody within the last, Weeknd was 2020, so we're almost 6 years since Jay been doing this.
No one since Jay's doing it could match.
Nah. Wayne can't match none of them.
Did y'all see that Bad Bunny show we just saw?
That shit was incredible.
That shit was incredible. Wayne could do that shit in English and piss me off somehow.
Man, y'all thought them white folks was mad at the Latino?
Yeah, no,
they would slander Wayne so much that shit'd be crazy.
Wayne can't look at the crowd and tell him I suck a pussy, fuck a pussy, leave it there. Long hair, don't even care. Get this Negro off the stage.
He gonna be calling for Jay-Z. Hey, Mr. Carter.
Yeah, Ron Carter.
Yeah, Jay not even gonna show up, which is crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Man,
I hate to, you
hate to do that to your goat.
Yeah, but we did it Super Bowl too, so like it's warranted though. You know what I mean? That's why I love that we had this platform and we've always kept it real and
accountability.
You know what I mean? Because we love these guys, these artists, men and women. But if you fucking up,
we're never not gonna hold
wrong. Yeah, we're gonna hold you accountable.
Even the goats.
Yeah, for sure.
Even the goats.
Got to.
Yeah, and keep it 100 throughout this 7 to 8 years we've been doing the pod. We've held everybody accountable. We've held
been the same, bro.
Jay, Beyonce, Kendrick,
everybody,
J. Cole, Drake, Kanye. Everybody has been held from the top to the bottom. And I just named the biggest to name the biggest, but everybody from the top to the bottom has been held accountable.
Yeah. You just got to be real. And, we had these same conversations amongst ourselves, our friend groups in our homes. So it's not like we get on these microphones and just talking out our ass. Like, we live by these standards.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, to see people that we once looked up to not live by them, it's not like we're just saying this because, we think we bigger or better. It's like, nah, like, as adults now, as seeing the world through our own perspectives, it's like, you got to hold not only yourself accountable, but the ones around you accountable. I just think I don't think there's an issue with doing that. So again, I'm just grateful to have this microphone in front of me, to have this platform with you, to be able to give that out to the people, to the world, man, because I think it's needed.
I would also have this conversation with all of the artists we've said the shit about.
Yeah, for sure.
Even the tough ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Even the dead ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving on.
Yeah, this is a funny one here.
We talked a bit about Kai Cenat, Cari, and his journey in ending streaming, his road to his ventures in fashion. Should I speak on? Yeah. Vivette, I think that was the name of his company that he was trying to or that he's trying to open.
Okay.
We haven't heard much from the clothing brand, Cari. But he's back to streaming like we said that he was going to.
Yep. What do they call it? Streamer University? What are they calling it?
So, yes, in the last month or so, he's been holding like his auditions for Streamer University.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember last year, in addition to like his Mafia-thon, he had his very first Streamer University. He rented out a vacant college campus.
Yes.
And he was able to pretty much do... Have you seen that movie? What's that fucking movie with Seth Rogen? I think it's called Accepted. Maybe it's Accepted.
They create their own.
They created their own fucking. That's what Kai is pretty much in there doing, and that was low key a live ass movie.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, guys, that's Seth Rogen Accepted. I can't remember the main character's name.
Justin Long.
Yeah. But just a fire ass movie. But that's kind of the same concept going on here, just in real life. He's rented out a vacant college campus. He's going to be running his own streaming and or streamer type courses through it. He's having celebrities as professors. Mm-hmm. He's having up and coming streamers as students. Like I said, he ran this last year. So this year, because it was such a success last year, he's been doing in-person auditions. You could either get the stamp of approval or you can get rejected. People have been submitting online applications. But he had a formal, like, sporting draft for the people that were revealed.
Yeah.
I don't know the guys, the streamers. I don't watch streaming like that. Unless they're niggas that get popular like him and make the way to your timeline.
Right.
I
can't put too many names on them either, bro.
Yeah, I don't really know too much. There's only one guy I know from here, but he's also back to his own streaming. So after the Streamer University applications and draft is gone in, I guess they're in this waiting period before, like after the acceptances and before the school actually starts. You saw him redecorate and add multiple cameras to his bedroom.
Yeah.
And you saw him return to that little cheetah print or leopard print or zebra print, whatever that is, bedroom of his.
Yeah.
And he's back to that streaming, Cari.
Yeah, just like we, thought and expected.
Niggas got to make some pay, man. It's not like, and I'm not saying that like because we know these new streamer niggas in this age that's they making M's on M's.
This is not a return because he's broke.
Yeah, he's not starving and no shit like that. We were just making this connection because we talked about how like, come on, man, like
we knew this would be the outcome.
You're gonna be back, buddy.
Yeah, and it's just because of the route that he was going for.
Yeah,
we're not haters. If somebody wants to venture out and try new things, go for it. But we mentioned it prior. We'll mention it again. He was trying to be Louis Vuitton. He was trying to be Balenciaga. He wanted to have the biggest fashion brand in the world. And we mentioned, like, my nigga,
that's not easy.
That's a great idea to have. Don't get me wrong, but you truly have to give it your all for that. You have to be willing to go broke. You have to be willing to never stream again. And we knew at the time that, again, he would be back to streaming. Not to say that that wouldn't work. We just knew that, you got to be 10 toes down if you want to be what you're saying you want to be in these videos in the fashion industry.
You still on Braun's first run in Cleveland. Like, bro. You're still
you ain't earned your stripes.
Yeah, and I'm not even I'm not even saying that like he not built like that yet. I'm saying like for LeBron's first run in Cleveland, like, hey, you great. But like you still have like some steps in your route. The same way Pastel 2008 Kanye thought that he was ready to break into fucking fashion.
Man,
who would have known it would have been another 15 years before like he actually took over the game type shit, even when he was trying to get in with Yeezy in 2012, 13, that whole argument he had with Sway in the morning.
Love that shit now.
Yeah, because looking back how everything just came full circle.
Love it.
But the biggest thing that I don't think people are realizing is, and I think we said this the last pod, Kai Cenat, like, you're black, which is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But do you know, like, the road Kanye West had to go through to ass scratch and back scratch and shake hands and rub elbows with these different families that he speaks of owning the world and the Walt Disney like conglomerates and the LVs and the LVRN like companies, people, just to be able to get Donda a deal with Adidas.
And he was willing to sacrifice everything that he had.
Everything.
Even if it meant his music career at the point to get him to where he wanted to be in the fashion world. And that's the
real
point.
Shit.
That's the point I was trying to make with Kai. And again, we don't know, right? But just starting out, bro, you can't just buy your way over there. Even Ye couldn't buy his way over there. Like
because he tried.
The sports analogy was great with LeBron. 07, you get to the ship, but you lose to the Spurs that's been here.
And I said that to say, like, you still great. Nobody knocking. Exactly. I'm not trying to hate on you because, nigga, you Braun. You just Braun right there in Cleveland right now.
You here. You can at least get your foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? They know your name. You know what I mean? They'll have a conversation with you.
Yep.
But I knew at that point with the first, first off, he was going through a breakup. That's one part. There's a lot of emotions tied to this, right? Second off, the videos, the first videos that he was doing when he was, showing behind the scenes. I knew at that point, like, again, you're not all the way in it like you may think or the way you may be trying to make it look, Kai. I knew you were going to be back streaming because that's your love. You know what I mean? You have to be willing to sacrifice it all, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, your streaming career, you have to be willing to truly never come back to that if that is what it takes to get to that level of fame or that level of money, whatever it was that he was trying to achieve over there. We saw with Kanye West. We saw with others in the past. You remember Rockaware. You remember Sean John. Like, even those, like, little ones. 50 Cent. All that little shit. Vitamin Water. All those things that we've seen over the years. Same thing. Like, they had to be willing to sacrifice everything.
And even those didn't work out.
To get just a little piece of the pie.
And besides Kanye, even those folded.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So all love, right? We're not hating. Again, niggas want to venture out and try new things, all for it. Just know what comes with it. Kai Cenat, again, I knew we would be back at this point where he's doing his own streams and doing the streaming university. But I think it's good to see him back though. The World Cup, I've been seeing the influence that Speed has with this streaming shit, bro.
Because he's a known Cristiano Ronaldo fan, so it's big with his brand as well. He's actually friends with CR.
Yes, bro. But the influence in the way that he's just become who he is through the streaming world, I love it. It's dope.
I love what Speed does. He's like a light to the game.
Exactly, bro. And Kai has that kind of same influence. It's not the same as Speed. Speed's on a whole nother level, but as
Speed's
far as
worldwide.
Yeah, as far as what Kai has built though, like he's needed in the streaming world, bro. You know, again, I'm not trying to say, nigga, don't ever go do nothing else, but Kai being back streaming is a good thing. You know,
For sure,
I'm happy to see him back in this world because like people look up to him. Even in streaming university, bro, which has been crazy to me.
It shows how much niggas is looking up to him already. Yeah.
I've been seeing like people lose their minds for not being picked or even like what they're trying to do to get picked. Like,
it's not no clip farm shit. Like they really upset.
Bro, I had to like sit back and be like, oh damn. Like this is way bigger than I thought it was.
Yo, Kai, why you ain't selecting for that Mafia thon? You bugging. What's
like,
T?
Bro, what? What's T is crazy.
What's T, nigga? That's how we should have known. Man. Yeah, that's how we should have known Kai had that pull. Like Kai was that nigga in the hood.
Exactly, bro. So it's good to see him back. It's definitely good to see him back because yeah, like people really look up to him and he's changing people's lives. You know what I mean? Sure. So like it's good to see him back where he started and keeping that influence and shining that positive light on the world, bro. For real. I mean that. That is.
Kai Cenat, how you ain't gonna invite me to that Mafia thon? You bugging. What's T, nigga?
How old is this guy?
5-year foreign?
Yeah.
5-year foreign for sure is somewhere between 35 and 39 at this point. Maybe older, but I'm not 100% sure. He's an old nigga though. He was one that didn't get popping until he was older.
36. And that was last year, right? So he was like 35, 34, 35 when he made that. Just disgusting. You know, as a grown ass man, like again, we holding y'all accountable.
Are you talking about the rap or using the line "What's T"?
Both.
Okay.
But even the want and the disappointment and not being chosen for Kai's platform, streaming platform, whatever. Like he was true.
That was the Mafia thon.
Because
they was doing the rappers, the on the radar on Mafia thon.
Yeah. My nigga was upset.
He was really.
That's what I'm saying.
And the thing. Kari, as a young rapper, I can understand because say you like a Baby Chief Do It or something like that.
That's what I mean. Like that's really a up. That's a look.
That's a look.
Yeah.
And would it not be a look for Fabio too?
It shouldn't be. That's you the king of New York, my nigga. I thought you was king of New York. What happened?
See, but the thing is, like, older rappers want younger listeners.
Okay.
But they want their music targeted that way, not having to outwardly express, I want young listeners.
True. You want him to just reach out to you, and that's what didn't happen. That's why he had an issue. But like, that should tell you, you know? But no, what you're saying is correct though.
You should never be arguing for kid fans though.
Nah, bro. Nah, let the music resonate. You know what I mean? If they choose to come to your side, cool. And if they don't, it ain't for them.
But he was just trying to figure out why. What's T, nigga?
What's T is crazy. at 35.
Yeah, and, all right, Kari. Like, imagine me and you like had a disagreement, and like you was angry with me.
Yeah,
and I didn't know why, so I hit you like, and I text you, and I'm like, "Hey, what's T, nigga?"
So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Because you said you text me, I'm immediately gonna pick up the phone and call you. I'm not playing these games with you, brother.
Okay. Are you gonna address me saying what's T on the phone?
Okay. I'm addressing as soon as we pick up. I'm not even gonna give you a hello. You gonna say hello? I'm like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah.
Where you at, bro? Like, I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta talk. What's going on?
Yeah. What's T, nigga?
What's T? Like, I've known you too long. You know, I've known you my whole life. So, like, nah.
And this is all alleged because I don't want to put this on anybody. Mm-hmm. This is just allegedly because of what I've heard in the raps. Fabio, you kill niggas. I never want to get anything to my phone from one of my street niggas that says, What's T, nigga?
Yeah. Like imagine like Dirt or like G Herb. You know,
Yeah,
niggas who really got street cred
Saying what's T?
coming in they raps talking about what's T. It changes up your whole MO.
Yeah, I don't look at him the same. I haven't looked at him the same since.
Yeah.
This is not the 5-year foreign podcast, so let's go ahead and move on out of him. Like we're actually wasting our valuable time right now.
For sure.
Let's stay streaming, or actually we're not gonna stay streaming, we're gonna move to gaming. All right, GTA 6, the pre-orders are out now. I think that game officially drops in October or November. I think.
November, like 18th or 19th.
Yeah, somewhere in the November teens, something like that. But the game is flooded right now, Corey. The pre-orders are out. My girl said she was gonna buy it. She hadn't bought it yet. I'm gonna have to bug her when I get home. Yeah, I don't know what about having a girlfriend just says like I shouldn't be buying the game anymore.
Like buy me shit.
Yeah, buy me the game. I don't even be asking for shit for real. So
same.
when this come through, like
Same, you know I don't even be asking for much.
pick that up for real.
At all.
Have you pre-ordered GTA 6 yet?
I have not, bro. I have not. I just ain't really been eager to because
It ain't out yet.
it ain't out. I really didn't see the need to immediately jump to it. You do get like some exclusive shit, posters, like extra add-ons in the game, which I do like. I am going to prior to the game releasing.
Same.
Because I do want those extra, features that come with it. But nah, like I just wasn't like too hyped to do it immediately. One being, we still haven't even gotten a lot from the game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on the game. I know what it's supposed to be. Bro, we haven't got a trailer in like 2-3 years though. That's what I'm saying. We haven't got anything new since the pre-orders have came. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe you haven't. I haven't memorized the trailers enough that when I went to the PlayStation store, they've got quite a few trailers on there where it I guess it looked new for me.
Yeah.
Once that happens, you get to watch the trailer on your television and get to see what these graphics are actually going to look like while playing them, as opposed to just watching the trailer on your phone or on Instagram, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's what it was for me. Now, I agree. I didn't go over there and buy it or pre-order it. Like I said, I was waiting on my girl. But number two, like it's no rush even for like when Shorty does it. If it's not coming with a beta or something like that, I'm not really eager to just have it right now.
Currently. I mean, correct. Because, it's just going to sit in a pre-order standpoint for
It's not even gonna download.
what, 5 months now.
It's not even gonna download.
So I agree with you. And again, those trailers that you are seeing, there's 2 out. One is like from maybe 21, 22, and then the other is like from 23, 24. So that's what I mean. I expect a new trailer to come within the next 3 to 4 months. Yes, and that's not the shit on them because they still look great. I'm just saying we haven't got anything new as far as gameplay. All we're getting is like, kind of pictures, images, and things like that. And it looks incredible. Don't get me wrong. It looks fucking amazing. I cannot wait till this game gets here. So I'm not trying to shit on this game by any means necessary. Just seconding what I started with and what you said. Just haven't been eager, bro. It ain't going nowhere, And it's not even a physical disc, which we're going to get to in just a second as well. It's strictly just a downloadable pre-order that ain't going nowhere. So I will get it eventually, but I'm not rushing it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And I don't have too much more to say on the GTA part. We're just looking forward to the game coming out in November, but that can definitely lead us into our next part, which is over the last week, PlayStation and Sony have announced that they're ending the production of physical game discs.
Yeah.
So that CD that you guys get to pop in and download and then play your games, you'll no longer be receiving those starting January 2028. And in my eyes, that's because somewhere next year you're going to get the PlayStation 6 that will roll out, I'm sure, somewhere near Christmas. And then by that January, that PlayStation 6 is going to be rolled out digital only. PlayStation 6 games are going to go digital only. And from that point, you'll never see another disc.
Bro, this shit crazy.
But I want to go back just a second, just to have some fun and remember some good old times.
Okay.
Corey, we're headed into the era of no more discs. We're right now in an era of optional, either download or disc. Mm-hmm. I remember when we first got those discs where you had to download, and the download is starting to take a really long time. Cari, do you remember the good old days where you could go to GameStop, Walmart, Best Buy, Circuit City, whatever it was, purchase the game, turn your game system on, put it in, and the whole game was on. The whole game worked.
Just tell me about it, man.
You didn't have to load shit. Like, you didn't have to download from 0 to 100%. You put that fucking game in, and the entire game, story 0 to 100, if you wanted to finish it that night, you could have played it immediately as soon as you put the shit in.
Yep.
What the fuck happened, Cari?
What happened to the game we love?
Yeah, I mean, people just want more and more and more until it takes more storage and more storage and more storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh man, we're living a crazy time.
Those were the glory days, man. Definitely remember those. And it's been so long since I've got to have that experience that I've almost forgot what it feels like, truly. But yeah, everything that you said, you're 100% correct, man. Like, that is what made us gamers, because you could go to all of these stores that you named, get home, immediately put the game in, and you're already booted up and ready to play. And that experience today, you just no longer get. I get, you know,
It's unheard of.
Platforms, software, things have advanced and all of that storage and all of that. I get it. Trust me. But yeah, that's one thing that we don't necessarily think about much. And the kids today don't think about at all because they don't even know that life.
Yep.
But that's truly like a part of what made us love the game so much, because it didn't take much to boot that bitch up and immediately start playing.
It's like now our games, it's like food and gaming have reversed. Like, you used to have to put your food in the oven or sit down and wait forever at the restaurant, and then you get fast food restaurants. Our shit has flip-flopped. Like, we used to be able to microwave our shit. Now we got to throw our shit in the oven just to let the game bake a little bit before it's ready to play.
That's crazy. A brand new game. You can't even play it's going to take you 2 hours to even play a brand new game that you just brought home.
And the thing is, I don't know why they fucking tease us with that bullshit of ready to play now. And it's not done. And then you click, like, say it's like a 2K or some shit like that. Yeah. You will get to play, whoever the two niggas that won the championship last year, you'll get to play that game and nothing else. No my player, no none of that other shit. Like Call of Duty, it'll be like half of the campaign's ready. Why do y'all tease us with that ready to play button? Just let me wait till the shit's at 100 and I'll fucking worry about it then.
Yeah, no doubt.
But PlayStation, they're ending the production of the physical discs. Yeah. How do you feel about the physical disc going away, Cari?
Not happy about it by any means necessary. You know, I understand where we are in the technology world, where the advancements have brought us, but I'm a physical guy. I've been talking about it all year, physical media, whatever it may be. I still have games from Xbox 360, you know, I still have, you know, CDs from years ago. So yeah, man, I'm not truly a fan of it for the physical aspect of me wanting to obtain things and hold things for years, but also this takes away from a lot as us, as the consumer and the user. And I'll tell you why.
Absolutely. And I hope you get to what I was going to get to.
So this one takes away from just the experience, which we just talked about, the whole gaming experience, right? But now, truly, the game itself can be taken away from you, because if it's only on a digital download or platform, the game can be snatched, right, from the network or the platform. If you don't want to like make an update, you know, they could take away features, add-ons. Like, you're taking away from the entire experience of the user, who can just once again pop the CD in the disc tray and play the game. So I don't want to call it like a privacy thing. I don't really know the exact like phrase or if there is one, but yeah, that aspect is being taken away, right? So truly, even if the game is downloaded to your system, it can be taken away from you if it's only in a digital standpoint.
Yeah, are you ready for me to go deeper on this, guys?
Yeah.
The PlayStation 6 is going to introduce a brand new level of gaming that niggas have never seen. Sony goes out of their way every PlayStation release to give you something new. In this one, Cari, I think they're going to shift the entire landscape of gaming, and they're going to introduce you to something that you're familiar with, but not in every aspect. You're going to be introduced to subscription-based gaming.
Yep.
And that's exactly where this shit's going to come into play. The same way I talked about why McDonald's took away the fucking fountain machines so they could give you all the bullshit and sell you the exact same shit behind the counter and call it fucking more. They're going to take these discs away from you. You're going to start to see these prices slightly raised a little bit more, even though they're not producing any more physical copy. They're saving money.
Oh, yeah. We didn't even talk about that with GTA.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
They're saving money by not producing any more physical copies.
Right.
So now they're making hand over fist. They're going to upcharge your ass for the game. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting fucked up thinking about it. And then you're gonna get two options. This is not confirmed. This is just Roderick's theory. You're gonna get two options. You're gonna get the option to purchase the game outright, or you're gonna get the option to have the game via the subscription. It's gonna treat it just like Apple Music. You stop paying for those motherfucking songs, they take them motherfucking songs away. You could be in the middle of your shit. And I think that I've had a PlayStation subscription default because of a new car or something like that. So I do think they're going to give you the opportunity to go right back to where you were once you start paying again. But if you've ever downloaded a game on like your PlayStation Plus subscription and then the subscription went out, you can't play that game anymore until you renew the subscription.
Wow, okay.
They're going to treat it just like that from here on out. You're not going to have the option. And hopefully they even give us the option to purchase the games outright still, which I think they will. Yeah. But if everything ran subscription based, if you don't pay these niggas every single month, you don't get your games anymore. And that's such a fucked up world to live in, knowing that we're going to have to pay monthly. The same way when Apple Music came in, we thought the shit was great, even though it is convenient. But you go in the store and buy these $10 albums, play them for fucking ever, or you pay these niggas an album a month forever just to keep the albums you like. We're gonna be paying them, and these game systems, Kari, it ain't gonna be no fucking. It's not gonna be Apple Music. They're not gonna charge us $9.99 a month,
brother.
They already don't charge us $9.99 a month.
Man, they finna hit us over the head. The games itself, which I wanted to bring back just to GTA real quick because that was another topic.
It's like 136 to just pre-download some
Is
shit.
It?
Corey.
Fuck, I thought it was only like 80.
What? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
I saw a different one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
while you're saying what you're saying, I'm gonna get the price for that.
Regardless though, it's still high. Coming from our era where games were $50, $60, you know. But we knew this coming in. People were speculating GTA was gonna be rather in the neighborhood of $80 to $100, but I was seeing 80 for
there is an 80 game. And there's a 100. Okay, yeah. 100 standard like edition for $79.99, ultimate edition $99.99.
But see, this is the kicker though. With this game, with these two editions already, going back to what you just said about the subscriber base, you know, platforms and networks that we're probably headed to. Even with this GTA 6 game, if you buy the standard edition, they limit features in the game. They limit like online things in the game. You got it?
Yeah, I'm about to go to it.
Please, yes.
If you buy the ultimate version at $99.99, you get the full game. You get the vintage Vice City pack, and you get a month of GTA plus the digital pre-order. With the ultimate pack, you also get exclusive vehicles, exclusive weapons, exclusive outfits and styles, personalized weapons and variants, exclusive properties, businesses, customization. You get additional story integrated content. And it says the Ultimate Edition specifically adds things like new sports cars, revolvers, skins, clothes, boats, a bunch of different shit. With the standard version, you get the first three things I said, which is the full game, the Vice City pack, and the month of GTA Plus. You don't get any of the vehicles, the weapons, the outfits, the weapon variants, the properties and businesses, no additional story integrated content, none of that.
So they, damn near force you to buy the bigger game.
Get the ultimate version now.
That has the higher price.
And they're going to charge you more when the game comes out.
And then when the game gets here, and then if we know the history of GTA 5, bro, I've said this shit like 1,000 times. I bought this game on Xbox 360.
Same.
I bought it on PS4.
Same.
And I bought it on the PS5.
Same. I even bought it on the Xbox One.
I bought this game 3 different times, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 13 years. What is it, 2012, 2013?
Came out in 2013.
So we're 13, almost 14 years since this game has come out. what do you think, or how long do you think this one is going to last? They're probably going to run this
Another
one
10.
15, 20 shit
think
at
so?
this point. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, yeah,
I mean,
10 minimum for sure.
If we're being honest, if this lasts the way it's supposed to, this will be the last GTA released.
Man, that's crazy to think.
It'll just last on and on and on and on, Corey. If they plan this right, this is going to be the last GTA to ever come out.
I'm not going to lie. I think that's what's taking so long. You know, not only have they tried to make the game what the game is supposed to be, but
they're formatting this to last forever.
They have gotten news of what Sony and Xbox and all these other platforms are headed. Like, it's not like there's a reason why the pre-order right now is currently only the way that it is, because GTA already knew what was to come with Sony. They got news.
They know Microsoft's new device is headed out soon.
That.
They know that. Sony's headed. Yeah.
So you can probably expect, and I heard people, I don't know if this is true or not, but they said, I read something that said physical disc for GTA 6 may come later sometime next year. But honestly, I don't even know if that's true or not.
Nope.
And I don't think it's going to be true. I think this is truly going to be a digital game, and it's just going to lead us into the future.
Coming late 27 with physical disc, just to end physical disc in January of 29. That doesn't make sense in terms of production.
There you go.
Yeah, in terms of production, that doesn't make any sense.
Yep. So it's frustrating, bro. You know, don't like it. Know what's headed or where we're headed and what's to come. And it's only a world where, as consumers, we're just gonna be charged more. That's truly all it is. For the fun and the entertainment that we enjoy, we're gonna have to pay more for it.
What's crazy, and I said this before, but I gotta say it again, Corey. The craziest part is they're gonna charge us more for them to save money.
Exactly, bro.
They're not.
That's the craziest part about it.
They're not gonna go with any more of the factories that they use to produce these CDs to go inside.
Exactly.
They don't have to add these attachments to the consoles anymore. They don't have to create them. Like, it's a headache for them that's being relieved, and they're gonna transition it to us.
Also, they can control the narrative or the game. It's another
Both.
Yeah, they want to, like, you know, cut down on prices, right? And I'm sure that's a part of it, right? But
they want to make more money.
It's not a huge part. But yes, they want to make more money. But if they do allow you to have physical aspects of games or whatever it may be, you control what that is. They take that away, and all of the changes and updates and downloads that now come from the game is all controlled by them. And we have no power to be like, no, I don't want that new update. I'm going to play this version. You're not going to be left with a choice. If you want to play the game, you have to download this software or this new update or buy this version. Already letting us know, like, if you get the standard version, you're getting half of the game. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's just crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It's definitely crazy, man.
It's insane, and not just in this aspect, but pretty much every aspect in life, that the more time moves on, you start to realize you just lose more control to the powers that be.
Man, say.
Yeah, it's
This world to eat you up, brother.
a wild world,
Spit you up.
man.
Looking forward to it, though. I think the official date, I looked it up, was November 19th. It says digital preloads for the game are scheduled to begin, however, a week before on November 12th. So, yeah.
Okay. But Corey, let's stay in this exact same conversation that we literally, I mean, of course, this is not where we plan to be, but this is where our pod's headed. A struggle over power and control.
Yeah.
Corey, Apple is now being sued by multiple different sources for monopolizing iCloud storage and forcing users to overpay for their iCloud services.
Interesting.
And this is something that we literally just came off of,
Right.
the power.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have any info on the situation, but what I do want to speak on is, if I knew we could have sued for this, I would have opened a lawsuit myself, because no, really. They've gotten to a point where I had no idea I had to have additional iCloud storage, Corey,
Yeah.
to continue to receive emails to my iCloud account.
Really? Wow.
So for a period of time, like pretty much all of last summer, I didn't get any emails that would have came to my iCloud account, because
way.
if you remember, I switched phones, switched
Yeah.
iClouds, or switch Apple IDs, which would have given me a new a new iCloud email.
Right.
So when I started neglecting my old one, I realized there was stuff I needed to get into. Didn't get any messages for months because I had stopped paying for the iCloud Plus over on that side.
That's crazy.
That's the type of shit where I'm starting to look at it and read the details about these lawsuits. And it's true. Like, they're shutting niggas' emails and shits down because you haven't paid your iCloud Plus or anything that takes storage. It's not like they're telling you that your storage is too low, you got to move it over here, or that you got to make plans to do this, that, or the third so you can still get it. They're just going to stop sending through any of your services until it's paid.
That's not right, bro. Like, imagine that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, imagine. Nigga,
you went through it, right? My bad. But yeah, but anyways, I was able to find a little bit more information. It says the lawsuit claimed Apple gives iCloud an unfair advantage by limiting what third-party cloud services can fully back up on Apple devices. While users can store photos and certain files with services like Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive, the complaint argues that the key device backup functions are effectively tied to iCloud, which is what you were mentioning. Plaintiff says that leaves users with little choice once their free iCloud storage runs out, which then they force you to buy more. If you don't buy more, then they limit your access.
And they're gonna it's all your shit could be in there.
Exactly. And then last part here says in the U.S., a proposed class action lawsuit filed in California accuses Apple of violating antitrust laws by monopolizing cloud storage for iPhone and iPad users. The case was initially dismissed, but a federal judge later allowed the monopoly claims to move forward after the plaintiffs added more allegations. And this is roughly about 3 days ago from The Guardian.
This is one of the first lawsuits pertaining one of these really big companies that I've heard the claims, and I totally empathize, sympathize, and I second it because I've gone through the stuff myself, and what they're saying is true. If you think about Microsoft and you think about Apple, those companies have created an ecosystem around itself.
Yep.
So you have emails, you have your Dropbox within the files there.
Your Drive.
Yeah, you have your Drive there.
Everything. Yep.
You have
everything. Bro.
Everything there.
Passwords, pass keys now.
And then your storage fills up and you pay for storage. So now all of it is riding on you paying for the storage.
That's fucking crazy.
So just like they said, can you move all your stuff over to the Drive? Yes, but if you stop paying for it, you're going to lose it anyway. Like, it's kind of like a fucking trap.
It is, bro.
You would basically have to take all of your Apple storage shit and move it over to Google just so it wouldn't get fucked if you don't pay for your Apple.
And then, I mean, over there on that side as well, it's not like they not going to charge you either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got free services also, but once you reach the limit there, the capacity there, they do the same thing.
I was going to say, it might be a lot. From what I've seen, or maybe I just don't use Google as much as I use Apple, it's a lot harder to reach that threshold with Google. Okay. But anybody, and this is not just for Cari, this is for the listeners and the viewers. Have you logged into your Gmail and gotten a little anxious when you see that little bar down at the bottom telling you, oh, you've used 96%?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what?
My Dropbox for sure. But I've always just had like a free version, and we've only used it for just like, you know, maybe videos that we've done, skits that we've done. So it's not like I've stored much there or important shit there. So I'm like, damn, I barely got any files here, and you already telling me I'm at the limit.
Yeah, like us as the business, we're sitting here at 3%.
Yeah.
But if we talk me, like my actual one, 80%. Damn. I've used 80% on one of them.
What app is that? Just the Google?
The Gmail app.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah, if you have the Gmail app, the moment you click on your profile, it will tell you how much of yours you're using. Now, I've got one on here that's work, so of course that's under an organization, so they've paid all of that shit.
I got Drive. Let me see if it shows me in Drive. Yeah, it shows me in Drive. So I'm at 25%.
Yeah, and this one, I mean, the one that's at 80, I've had this email for almost 20 years now. So I'm sure they're adding up everything that I've done. And what?
It's insane, bro.
We're getting into such a fucking crazy point in time because think about when we created our first Gmail accounts or the Gmail accounts that we have. The plan up there at Google was nowhere in sight to start charging niggas for the space that they're using. That we had to, like, Google had to realize there was a market in that shit first. Absolutely. And then be like, oh my gosh, they're already here and they've accumulated so much space. Let's just charge them to keep it.
That's what Apple did.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly what Apple did because, I mean, you know, the first phones were only like 8 gigs.
Yep.
16
Then you
gigs,
move to the 16, then the 32, the 64.
You know what I mean? They just kept increasing. Now they still give you those options, but now you can't even, I think they start at like
either 64 or 128, something like that.
You can't even get the lower ones anymore.
It won't even 8 gig. That won't run a phone these days.
It won't, bro. Like the operating system is that already, and then they just want to charge you more. So it's just a way for them to say, hey, even if the phone is the same, bro, it's the exact same phone. Yeah, it may hold more storage. It just gives them an option or an excuse to say, if you want more, you gotta pay more.
And that's how I knew it was the same fucking phone, Corey. That's how I knew they were starting to get us.
Yeah. When
a nigga has 128 gigs, but you're able to pay for 200 more. What?
You can get the lower, phone, but just pay for more storage.
What the fuck? So it holds however much storage as I want it to fucking hold.
Yes, sir. If you store it in the cloud.
Corey, that's some pieces. That's some bullshit.
And what is the cloud? We've been saying that's
some bullshit. And like, you remember back in the day, we used to, like, that's how you could make fun of a nigga on whether he was poor or not based on how many gigs he had on his iPhone. Shut the fuck up, nigga. 8 gig ass iPhone. That shit 8 gigs. Your mama's poor, nigga. No, nigga, this is a 64. No, you got an 8. You're poor.
Man, and I remember them days early on when I was creeping up and you had to delete shit, bro. Pictures, music, apps.
Yeah, man.
They get the option now to like offload apps and things like it's just, bro. It's just crazy.
Man. You used to be able to swipe. You swipe over that camera, full memory.
Oh my god, that was the worst, especially when you need it.
Absolutely.
Like, I need this camera right now.
You be at a concert or some shit. Right, you swipe over full.
Yeah, that was terrible. Those were the days.
And I'm sure you can still do that now, but like it's unnecessary if you have a 128 to 256 and you're filling that bitch all the way up.
It's kind of crazy. Get rid of some of that shit.
It's not insanely crazy with a 128, but with iCloud Plus and all that stuff, yeah, no, it's insane.
The thing that I found for myself, and I'm just speaking for me, viewership, listenership, my co-host Roderick, this may not be you, but I feel like when you have the higher number, you get lazy.
Yes, you do.
Because you got the higher number.
And you fill that bitch up.
And you just start overloading shit on your phone, bro. Because I was so used to those days where I was always at that threshold. So
you had to be conservative with it.
I was used to like deleting. I don't need this picture. I got all these screenshots. Let me get rid of this app.
No, you get a little money.
So now, nigga, bougie.
Nigga get a little money.
Nigga, I got pictures for 10 years on my shit. You know what I mean, bro? So like, it's good to have. I would always like store it on that's why I always got all them old pictures because I would just store it on the old laptop, keep it there, and just delete it on my phone. I'm like, I don't need it on my phone. But yeah, I've gotten to the point where like, I got 10 years worth of shit on my phone currently in my cloud of storage with Apple. And I'm like, yeah, bro, like some of this shit I could get rid of. But I got enough storage. It ain't bothering me. I'm not at my limit. So I just go on about my measly way.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, at this point I've got 2 clouds. So yeah, one of them goes back at this point about 10 years. And even some of them, like I have the videos that from our friend group playing basketball on the court back in, I think that was 2011. So yeah, I have some content that goes all the way back to 2010 or 11 that, yeah, man, I got a 156 or 128 or whatever the hell that is. Like, we're not getting rid of that shit.
Yeah, I got this shit on my old computer.
Yeah, like I think I can I might be able to go back like in my phone.
And get that shit.
And find it as I speak.
Yeah, I've looked at it within the last like couple months because remember I went and found that old picture of us with the playoff 12s.
Yes.
So I have seen it maybe like a month or 2 ago. But yeah, if you get that now, that's insane. Because our voices are so scrawny and we're so little in them damn videos, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play it because it looks like I haven't watched it in forever. It looks like it's taking a long time to load.
That's crazy though.
But yeah, us hooping at 13.
You got the year? It said a year.
It says April 24th, 2011. Oh my god. Yeah.
What a blessing. Crazy. Told you I've been knowing this nigga my entire life. Literally.
Yeah, man. That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy times.
Wow.
All in all, though, I'm happy to see these monopolies, corporations, get struck down, bro. Because we can't continue life like this, bro. You know what I mean?
Corey, I forgot.
What?
April 24th, 2011. That was 6 days before great granny died. Shout out episode 430. Yeah, the year that broke my heart. Ramona Park.
Ramona Park broke our heart, man.
my fault, go on.
I didn't have nothing to say, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Good. April 24th, we was just playing basketball like it was all cool.
We didn't even know.
We didn't.
Less than a week.
We didn't even know.
Less than a week later, our lives would be changed forever.
Yeah, that shit rocked us, nigga. That shit rocked us.
That shit rocked us. It's crazy.
Man, what the fuck?
That's crazy, bro.
Episode 430, man. We doing this shit for y'all, but we doing that shit for her. Hashtag for her.
For her. Great granny.
Man. Well, let's move on, man.
It gets no better, bro. With the next topic, like it's crazy how this is lined up. We didn't like when we be making a list and shit. We don't sit here and be like, no, like
especially these last couple that we talked. This topic that we're about to touch and the Apple topic, these came together in like the last 20 minutes of pre-production. We were not set to talk these today. Mm-hmm. However, Corey, number one, I didn't know until I started working at the school with the kids. And one of them was like a sophomore in high school. And he was like, oh yeah, my mom's got work today, so I'm going to Uber home. I'm like, they be giving you little niggas rides. What the fuck? I was like, how old do you have to be to get a ride, nigga?
That's crazy, bro.
And he was like, no, my mom will order the Uber and I'll just get in and go. Like she'll order it. She'll say there's a guest. And like, I'll just get in and go. And I'm like, I didn't know that they were allowed to give children unaccompanied rides.
Yeah,
and maybe they're not.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy, bro.
But this leads to the topic here, Corey, Waymo. And if you guys don't know Waymo, it's becoming more popular here in the Texas area. Maybe if you're in downtown Dallas, Austin, Houston.
For sure.
But it's something that's super popular in California, New York. And I mean, incredibly popular in California.
Yep. You can't go anywhere without seeing them out there.
Yeah, no, yeah. In every street in LA, you're going to see a Waymo. And a Waymo is an Uber driver that is AI, basically. It is a self-driving taxi service. So if you're lost or you're intoxicated and you need a ride home and you were a little bit nervous, you don't want to be with a guy you think might hurt you or something like that, you can call Waymo and you can get picked up by fucking nobody. And you can trust that shit. Yeah. I've never purchased a Waymo. I've been out on the West Coast and seen them a lot. And what me and my girl was talking about was like, I don't know how long Waymo's been in, but like, I never get the first iPhone. I don't get the first watch. I need y'all's Waymo 2. Like when y'all get Waymo 2.
Oh, me, 2.0.
Yeah, y'all done fixed all this shit.
Man.
Come fuck with your boy. But no Waymo for me right now, especially as long as we have Uber. And just a side note, you saw women Uber can now like
I saw the commercial for it.
That's lit.
Yeah, I thought it was dope.
They can now request women Ubers.
Yep.
Like we don't want pussy too. But no. I'm just kidding, guys. We do also love pussy, but I guess we can't be scared either. Like, what if I'm scared and I want a woman driver?
Right, but I get it.
I'll fuck around, scare her ass. What the fuck? Yeah, that's the shit that my student's parent did for them. I'm gonna have my girl do that. I'll tell them I'm scared, book a woman driver, and she's gonna get in like, We both scared fucking each other. Get the driving, bitch. My fault.
Nah, bro, hurt me with that one, bro.
My fault.
Nah, for real.
This is nowhere even close to what we came here to talk about. I told y'all I'm in that silly mood today, man.
On great granny.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be silly for her. I should clean this up. I should clean this up for GG's.
On me.
But Waymo, I guess they're self-driver called the police on a set of teen riders and or passengers for drinking alcohol underage while in the vehicle. And they were also firing toy weapons in the car. And Waymo said, fuck that. Not in my little bitch. And they called the police.
Yeah.
Now I do want to give a shout out to like whoever got that, like not whoever got that, but the team and whatever that got that taken care of over at Waymo that has sensors in the car to know like, hey, the age recognition or the face recognition doesn't really match the age, because I don't even think that's legal in Texas. They might not be able to do that, because I know with the Ring cameras, they have facial recognition in other states, but we're not allowed to add it here due to certain laws.
Yeah, that's a good question, because I know, well, I've seen Waymo videos where they just have cameras in the car. So that makes me wonder, like, yeah, like here and other places, what are the state rules and regulations? Like, was there facial recognition here, or was it just the cameras, like the company or the owner, like monitoring the cameras? Because I've seen that. I've seen people like acting out in the backseat, dancing, going crazy, and somebody comes on the camera to say like, hey, calm down. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen shit like that, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was the case here, but go ahead.
Okay, so it could be either or, and I've confirmed that it was some sort of facial recognition thing going on. Maybe it was that camera in the car, and they weren't able, not even like facial recognition, but like staff able to see through the vehicle, and go like, hey, these kids aren't 21.
They look young, right?
Either way, the program that is like, shout out, because that's the last thing you fucking need is a bunch of kids underage drinking in a vehicle.
Facts, bro.
Whether it's a self-driving vehicle that can be altered or not. Like, you don't want kids getting drunk trying to put their hands on Waymo's wheel, or thinking they can drive.
Yeah,
or getting
so many possibilities.
Yeah, or getting the possibility of what could happen from underage kids getting drunk anyway. Yeah. Then we add the toy firearm or toy weapons, whatever it is. That's not the biggest issue to me, but at the same time, like, say they are like pellet guns, airsoft, BB, something like that. Also horrible to be shooting in the car.
Just not a good look, boy.
These sound like some dumbass kids. Now, of course, we were all dumbass teenagers, but in today's times with the technology and resources we have available to us, it creates an entire different threat or danger for the dumbass kids of today's times. Yep. We was just trying to like race our parents' cars and shit.
You know. Or ding dong ditch or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking about like shit that we were doing in cars.
Right. Yeah.
Bro, and I'm sorry. Maybe we were good kids or better than a lot of the rest of the pack. Drinking and driving at high school or 18, right? It sounds fucking insane.
Yeah, crazy.
And even in college, our city was like 2 minutes wide. So drinking and driving was like a bike ride. Oh, nigga.
Low key.
Yeah, it's like a left and a right, and you're right back to the dorm. But like, I don't. Not only do I not advise that for even the students that went to the school or go to the school that we went to, I would never advise that. Yeah. But for any other college campus or kids of this age, the streets are a fucking dangerous place when you're sober.
Yeah. Especially today, boy.
While you're drunk and being driven by a robot,
right?
That sounds like a recipe for fucking disaster. Drunk kids being driven by a robot. Give me the wheel,
man. Jesus, take the wheel.
He'll know, yeah, for real,
man. Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much more to say, bro. But I want to look more into Waymo now because when it first came, Twitter and just Instagram, people joked about things like this, like it's gonna drive y'all straight to the police station, all this, but like, nah, like
Just did. It just did.
yeah, like these things are real life going to continue to happen. And not to say that I don't disagree, because this situation, everything you said, I second. These are underage children playing around, not only putting, you know, others in danger, putting themselves in danger, putting this business, this car, all this shit, you know, just it's just causing issues. But yeah, let's like think about it when it's a real life situation, a real life criminal, bank robber, you know, anything like getting this car, and if they are using facial recognition, if it's somebody
They're not. I looked it up. It is what they said.
Cameras.
It wasn't facial recognition or an AI identifying the teens. Instead, it appears to have been a combination of the vehicle's cameras and a human reviewing what was happening. Just like you said.
Interesting. But how long before that AI and facial recognition comes? Because we already know that's in the works. They already flying drones for like FBI and security, trying to, you know, figure things out like that. So all these things are probably still on the table, right? But I just want to look more into this because, yeah, it is interesting, man, with these things. And I'm just like you. Like, I've seen the Waymos here in our city. I've seen them, you know, on the West Coast as well. And I'm not a fan of it, man.
I'm not a fan right now.
Yeah, I would much rather call an Uber, drive myself if I can. But for the people that have used them, I have seen people that have used them, and it's got them to their destination. More power to y'all. You know, I'm just not willing to try that at the moment, bro. I don't see the benefit of it. And I just, you know, gratefully ain't never been in a situation where that's been the only option for me. I've either had a driver, had my own car, or been able to call an Uber.
For me, and maybe I'm hating, it just sounds like a business model where Waymo gets to profit from a business with absolutely zero responsibility for anything. Like a left turn, a right turn, a crash, a late arrival, an early arrival, a wrong location. Yeah, we are not held liable. Them niggas will never be held liable for any of that. A death.
Yeah, I know that's written in their contracts. Absolutely.
You probably sign onto that shit before you create a Waymo account. Yeah, in the fine print. You had no idea.
And nobody's reading it.
Yep.
Yeah, I did see it in Houston. You know, Houston is known for their floods. There was like a puddle. It wasn't even like a true flood.
Waymo couldn't get through?
Underneath the bridge.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Waymo backed up traffic for like a mile.
Could not get through that
because it wouldn't go over the water because the car sensed that it was a threat or a danger, which is cool in the grand scheme of things, but also to the point where it's like, bro, this is just a puddle of water.
And at this point it's a disturbance.
Yeah. Now we're overdoing it. But so those are the cons that you live with. Not only like, you know, what we just mentioned and other things that we speculate could happen. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm like, bro, we got self-driving Ubers. Like, that shit is crazy.
Waymo couldn't drive me through a parking lot.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just,
on it, bro.
I don't trust it. I feel like, and I haven't surveyed anybody that's taking the ride. It seems like some shit where there's so much hard stopping, like to keep other cars safe. Like, I've been in Teslas that have the self-driving program or feature. That's what it's called. And yo, when some shit comes out of nowhere, that bitch will hard stop. Like, hard stop. Yeah. If you got something on the dash, it's gonna hit the fucking windshield. Hard stop. I just imagine that's all Waymo is. All of it.
Yeah, that bitch be turning, boy. It be parallel parking. I've seen it all. I'm like, this shit crazy.
Yeah, and it's not all of those nice, cool videos where you see niggas eating a bowl of salada in the fucking Tesla.
Nah.
Crisscross applesauce because there's a nigga driving it. Nah. Yeah, nah.
Yeah. It's real reckless driving.
Yeah.
No lie.
But to each their own. And if you fuck with Waymo, I'm not saying anything, and I'm sure Cari's not saying anything to make you not fuck with Waymo. If you like it, you're experienced with it, and you're like, hey man, I'm gonna keep using Waymo. Fuck with Waymo.
More power to you.
I'm gonna come see you on the Waymo too. Yeah.
In my car that I drove.
Yeah, because I'm not paying you guys. I've seen the prices. I'm not paying you niggas more for AI to come get you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You dumb. It's Paymo. That ain't Waymo, nigga. It's Paymo. Fuck. We do have one more thing to talk before we actually get out of here. And this one's, you know, a bit bittersweet, Cari. The U.S. Treasury Department has announced that they have scrapped their plans for the Harriet Tubman $20 bill.
Tell me.
Were you looking forward to this?
Tubman. You said Truman.
Did I say Truman? Oh my gosh. Like Harry S. Truman? I think that's where I got Harry Truman, Harriet Tubman. My fault, man.
Yeah.
I mixed up one that freed the slaves with a fucking racist.
We've been pissing off Great Granny this whole episode.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. She not gonna be proud of this shit.
Bro, that was a homegirl.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like,
You're right. She got her out that shit.
Right,
She got her out this shit.
You know, but no, on a serious note, to your question, when it was first announced, during Biden's presidency?
Something like that. Biden said that shit so he could get in the office.
Yeah. So yeah, when it first came, obviously there was some excitement. Like, yeah, we're gonna get the Harriet Tubman.
Or I think it was Obama. I'm saying that it was Obama actually.
Okay. But yeah, you know, at first there was some excitement. Like, yeah, we're gonna get those $20 bills. We're gonna have a black woman on. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna collect them. All that. I think we even talked about it on the pod at a certain point. But yeah, there was some excitement. But then, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years go by, you still don't get it. I honestly have forgotten about it and knew that it wasn't going to be something that was going to happen with 45 in the office. I'll just be honest.
For sure.
I'll just be 100% honest. I'm looking at it now. They're saying that they've even pushed it back, the production back to 2028, which is when he's going to leave office as well. So it's something that's probably never going to happen, you know? But if it does happen, it's great. But honestly, bro, if it never happens, it is what it is.
I fuck with Harriet Tubman. But I'm gonna be the nigga that I have to be, Corey.
Please be.
She's an ugly motherfucker to be put on that $20 bill, nigga. And
it can't be no worse than a white man.
It's crazy to say she's uglier than a white man. It's crazy to say you've seen prettier white men than Harriet Tubman.
That's crazy.
Harry got a fat ass though. Yeah. I'll never stop talking since I saw that picture of Harriet's butt, nigga. Yeah, some ass you can't even call ass. You gotta call that fucking butt, nigga. Harriet had butt.
Yeah, that's why they was following her through them railroads. They didn't know where they was going, but they was following that ass.
Yeah, and I heard Harriet was giving that motherfucker up too. Okay. My fault, bro. My fault.
Okay.
My fault.
We didn't took it to.
Yeah, we might need to skip to the songs of the week.
Talking about some Underground Railroad pussy, bro.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard through the railroad.
Yeah, through the railroad.
My granny and my granddaddy told me. My great granny. Yeah. They kept it alive. But 2016, the Department of Treasury under Obama announced that Harriet Tubman will replace Andrew Jackson. See, that was what the big fuck up was.
Yeah.
And they probably wouldn't have had a problem getting Harriet Tubman in here if they were like, we're going to add some new 20s.
Yeah.
They said, we're going to replace Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
And they was like, what?
Yeah, white folks was mad about that.
Yeah, whites was mad. And the original goal was for the bill to start to enter circulate. God damn it!
It happens, bro.
If I say it again, I gotta pop myself. It was supposed to enter circulation. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I don't promote suicide. Call 811 or 411, whatever that number is, if you felt it. But Corey, if I fucked up again.
Nigga said if you felt it. Oh shit.
If I fucked up again, man, niggas was gonna feel my steel.
It happens, bro.
But yeah, it was supposed to enter circulation around 2020. And of course, during the Donald Trump era, the project was delayed. Then you got Biden, and under that, they kind of revived it. The official said the redesign was back on track, but because of the complexity of the redesigning currency, the expected release slipped to around 2030. This week, the current Trump administration said that it's no longer pursuing it at all, effectively putting the project on an indefinite hold.
Hilarious. You feel me? But I mean, I don't really feel no harm towards it. Because, I mean, all I know is the bills is how they are. Yeah, it would be nice, but, like, if it never happens, bro, this is not something I'm going to cry about.
Yeah, I do care to see our people advance
of course.
In this life.
Of course.
But, yeah, I don't necessarily care if I see Harriet on the 20. Come on now, guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's the 20 gonna be the 20 to me, whether Harriet's on it or not. You could put a fucking baboon on the $20 bill, and I'm gonna spend it. Yeah. You could put a Harambe on that bitch. And honestly, in this day and age, as blacks, we have a better chance of getting Harambe on that bitch than getting one of our people on it.
Yep, for sure.
They gonna get Harambe on that bitch and call it us.
That's
Donald
so
Trump gonna make some slick tweet, call it us.
Or video.
Yeah.
And say he didn't post it.
Just the first minute and 29 seconds. He didn't see anything after. He didn't see right at 1:30 when they were portrayed as monkeys.
You feel what I'm saying?
He's like, only watched the first minute.
You feel what I'm saying?
I didn't put it up, but I'm also not gonna take it down. If the video called the monkeys, they call the monkeys.
Yeah, bro. Like, all right, bro.
Shout out Trump, man.
Bro, like,
this motherfucker.
You gotta just laugh, bro.
Yeah, this nigga's Teflon though.
Yeah, because like, I mean, you could be upset, and the people that get upset, I understand.
You have every right to get upset.
I understand. I just choose to ignore and laugh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stress it because he's not changing. He has shown us who he is.
In today's times, I've learned to take my morality out of this shit.
There it is.
Yeah,
there
like some of us are so like have such a moral compass that we have no choice but to enter our morals into this. You got to remove your morals from it.
Yep.
Or
the emotions.
Yeah.
The emotional attachment. Going along with what you said, absolutely.
Donald Trump will get so hilarious to you if you just remove the emotions and the morality from the shit. You're like, oh my God, this nigga's hilarious.
This nigga's one of the funniest people in the world.
Yeah, it's just because I don't take this nigga serious at all. Nothing this nigga says is serious unless he's bombing Iran, which he's back to doing. You heard him say, fuck the ceasefire?
I heard him call he called the Japan, like the Islamic nation of Japan or something. Yeah, he been wild.
Correct. Well, yeah, today is Thursday. Just Wednesday, he ended the ceasefire with Iran. And he said, we're going to bomb them harder tonight. I swear to God, he said it, Corey. He said, we got him today again. He said, listen, he was like, we're probably, I'm just going to let you know, we're going to bomb them tonight. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Is that your way of letting them know a strike's on the way? He's like, just a fair warning. We're going to bomb them tonight.
The Islamic Republic of Japan. I think he was trying to talk about Iran when he said that, but
I was like, there's Muslims in Japan?
Nah, it was a mistake. But I'm just adding to your point where it's like, bro, he don't know what he's saying, what he's talking about. He may have read something once in a history book. You're like, he don't know, bro. But yeah, the ceasefire, I did see that. I think he did all this at the same time. The shit that I mentioned, the shit that you mentioned, there was a whole bunch of other things that he said. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
He said he's number one on TikTok.
No, he didn't, Corey.
Yes, he did, bro.
No, he fucking didn't. No, he didn't.
On TikTok, nigga.
Okay. All right. Well,
anyways,
I think that pretty much wraps things. You're not gonna see Harriet Tubman in the coming future on the $20 bill. It was far fetched even when we did have the idea in the works.
Yeah.
But that's gonna do it for episode 430. I hope Granny proud for real, for real. Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, because we did this shit for her on mine.
From the heart.
Yeah, from the bottom of our hearts for real. Shit was for Granny.
Me.
But yeah, we'll see you guys back on Monday for 431. I'm Roderick.
I'm Jakari.
All right, let's get out of here.